What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy. This is TSK, and I am La Owns. And we have a disappointing day that we need to go through and a moment that we need to talk about. Kind of devastating. We seen ourselves going a lot further, but the perceived vision did not manifest. So we definitely got to address it. You know what I mean? I got my fellas here with me, Atmosphere Audio, Quiet Money, Shaw Legacy, The Grateful, and my man Easus Jesus. So what's up with y'all boys, man? How y'all feeling?
Man, I feeling as good as you can feel at something like this is a bittersweet kind of feeling. Know what I mean? Like
Right.
we went from you know, not having any expectations at the beginning of the season, considering what happened last season, to then getting a point guard, which we've been begging since for like 20 years, right? And then seeing how far and how good we have become, how much we have grown as a team, all our youngins. We went from quickly being in contention for six man of the year, Randall becoming a all star for the second time, and then having uh, Brunson also, who didn't become an all star this year, but had definitely had all the has all the potential too, and in a lot of ways we kind of saw what we paid for, and a lot of people complained about saying that we paid too much for. Now we're all reevaluating and saying, hey,
Mm-hmm.
he's not being paid enough for what he's doing.
Facts.
And now we made it to the second round of the playoffs off his back, really.
Yeah.
And now it's a bittersweet feeling because we lost to Miami, our biggest rival, in my personal
Mm.
opinion.
Quiet Money, how do you feel?
I'm alright, man. As far as like the season, I mean, as far as what the pundits and the analysts said, the season has to be a success when they had us initially as a playing team, and so not only did we not be a playing team by making the playoffs, but we also won a round, and we actually won it in 5 games to a team that was seated higher. I mean, talent wise, they I think Cleveland actually has more talent on their team than we do. So it was definitely a successful season. In my eyes, um, I love the fact that when everyone said that Randall, he couldn't duplicate his All Star season, his previous All Star season. The fact that he became an All Star again, and to go along with being another or having another All NBA selection, that speaks volumes to him. You know what I'm saying? To his work ethic and his desire to be good. But I couldn't have my hopes, my goals too high because
Hmm.
I knew we still have things we need to work out on our own team. Like if you're
Okay.
really gonna contend, you can't have too many holes in your team, thinking you're gonna go against another team that's already complete and take them out or get past them. So I mean, it was like the audio said, it was bittersweet.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I'm okay with it. It's always disappointing. You want to see the team win. You know what I mean?
Every time. So Shaw Legacy, how do you feel? Or what do you think?
Yo,
How do you feel or what do you
can,
think? About the game, the
can y'all
assessment on the season, how you could continue to further what they've been saying, or
can
just
y'all hear
elaborate.
me?
Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
can.
man.
Can you hear us?
Oh, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, no, I can hear y'all clear, but
Yeah.
I
So
don't
yeah,
see the volume pumping on the screen. But nah,
no, you
I feel the same
fine.
way. I feel the same way that audio and quiet money feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely bittersweet. You know, like we want our team to go. I mean, we all in this shit for what we in it for. You know what I mean? We want to go to that chip. You know what I mean? We want to dominate. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to fool myself and act like every year that's just what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to look at and measure our growth and see how far, we're away from reaching our goals. You know what I'm saying? And I think this season right now, it shows us, like how far we are, how far we away. And I don't think we that far away. You know what I mean? Like we had some ups and some downs this season. Playoffs was going into the playoffs was kind of shaky. You know what I mean? Because like one of our top dudes, like Randall, you know what I mean? Like he going into the playoffs off of injury and all that. So you didn't know how it was really going to go. You know what I mean? Because Cleveland is the number one defense in the league. So it's like it could go either way. But I felt like we dominated them enough in the regular season to where, and they not that experienced either. You know what I mean? So we had some type of advantage, or at least, we had the grounds to be on the same playing field with them. Like they wasn't above us, you know what I mean? Besides Donovan Mitchell. But now getting into the second joint, to the second round, we had our mind prepped up for the Bucks. You know what I mean? We all thought that we was gonna play the Bucks. And then a curveball just came and we playing Miami. And they came at us from a whole different angle. And I don't even know if we was really like prepared for them because they always played us tough. The Bucks do too, but it's just something with Miami. Like it's just always some gritty, competitive type of shit with them. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
always. That's just the history of what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I didn't see that coming. Like I really thought that we was gonna play the Bucks, and I'm pretty sure everybody thought that we was gonna play the Bucks.
No, for
But
sure. For sure.
yeah, we got into that situation and shit, and it ain't right for us. You know what I mean? But I'm still grateful that we even made it to where we made it to. You know what I mean? Like it's a plus for me.
Okay. Okay. Yo, E,
Yo, what's up?
what's your assessment on the game or the season as anybody? Because people are talking in absolutes in the season. So what's your perspective and try to give it to me in under 3 minutes.
I like to say what's up to everybody. I'm gonna start on the game that I just saw, and I think that the Knicks wet the bed during that game. It was a lot of things that they didn't do. It was a lot of things that they didn't do. You know, what's gonna stand out? Just shout out to Jalen Brunson. He's been a great signing this season because he held us down when we didn't have nobody. Nobody showed up. RJ didn't show up. Terrible game. Julius Randle didn't show up. Terrible game. Let me go to the regular season because our thing during the regular season was we didn't have a point guard, and we were cramming for a point guard. We finally got a point guard, Jalen Brunson, like I said earlier. We wasn't sure of ourselves even in the middle of the season, but we made it to the playoffs and we got a good seed. Like I said, we saw the Bucks coming at us. We was like, oh wow, we missed we dodged the bullet when we got
Miami.
Miami.
Yeah.
Exactly, Miami. And what it was like they already they already succeeded in my opinion
Yeah.
because with the second round, making it to the second round, and keep 'em- and the team they beat in the first round was the team. They played. Oh yeah,
Like
the
Cleveland.
Cavaliers. The
Cleveland.
Cavaliers, and we were. It was a big deal for Knicks fans that know basketball that follow the Knicks. We was going for Donovan Mitchell. We actually beat him in the playoffs. I think that was a small victory in itself. That had to be noted. That showed me that damn we getting better. Um, I know this. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna let y'all continue going.
No, I
'Cause
got
I'm
one
sure
last
we got
question for you, but I want a quick answer. So, and we're gonna go around again, and I'm gonna give my quick soliloquy. Do you think and we're gonna start with you. Do you think the season was a success or a disappointment?
it was a success. It was a successful season from our.
Audio.
uh,
In my opinion, I think this was a successful season. It's a win-win season. Just real quick, if I may say, you guys got to remember, we also have the Mavs pick, right? It's top 10 protected. If we, our hope right
No,
now
but
is that next week.
didn't we lose that pick though? Audio
No, nope.
We
We
gotta
we
wait for the thing.
we gotta wait for
Make the joint
we gotta wait for the draft.
for the lottery. Yeah,
For
we
the
gotta wait
lottery.
for that.
Excuse
Yeah,
me. Hmm.
All
yeah.
right, yeah, all right,
Our
all right.
hope is that they get 11
All
because if
right,
they get 11, now that's another first round pick that we have
all right,
to.
Mhm,
all right.
mhm.
Finish. My bad. Audio. Go ahead.
And all I was saying, I think it's a successful season. It really is win-win for us. Our expectations weren't all that high. Our expectations was just to make it to the playoffs. We made it out of the first round, and we made it, and we got some stars out of it. We saw people grow. We yes, RJ didn't have a good game this game, but he throughout most of the playoffs has been playing excellent, and nobody's been knocking. I've been seeing the biggest RJ haters being like, you know what? I can't really bash him right now. He's playing good. I've been hating on RJ this whole season, but he stepped up when it mattered. And the same thing with a lot of players, but some players stepped down. You saw some of our players fold. Quickly didn't show up the entire playoffs,
I said that.
and
I said
he
that to
wasn't
my.
contention.
I said
I'm
that to
sorry.
my uncle.
We
But
needed him.
so do you think it was because I want to go around, and I want to come
Yeah,
back
yeah,
to
my
you
fault.
and elaborate on this. So you think it was a successful season, but there was some disappointments, is what you're saying?
Absolutely. But overall, I think it's a win-win. We can only go up from here. It's to the point where the narrative about the Knicks is changing. That we're a bad team.
Oh, it
Everyone now
has.
knows we're a good team. If anything, watch out. We're coming. Like,
Okay.
Successful.
Quiet. Hold on, E. Quiet money.
Yo,
Do you think this season was successful or a disappointment?
was successful.
Elaborate.
Unquestionably. I
Huh?
mean, because anytime, like I said, anytime you exceed expectations, then it has nothing to. There's nothing that can be but successful. It's not. There's nothing that can be but successful. Like he said, we've seen players grow. We've seen some younger players step up. I mean, maybe not exactly in this series, but prior to this series, we've seen RJ have a good. He's having a good playoffs. Actually, he's having a good playoffs. He
No,
just
he
had a
played a
bad
good. He
last
played a
game.
good. He played a good 8 out of 11 games. That's a
Yeah.
good playoff.
So
Yeah.
that's improvement.
Yeah. No, that's improvement.
That's improvement. So
So
I'm
Sha,
not mad at that. I'm not mad
your
at that.
leg.
I can't hang my
Yo,
head.
Oh,
Yo,
sorry, quiet money. Sorry, quiet money. Do
it's
you
okay.
think we're gonna come back around? Because I want to keep it moving so we can keep talking about it, and what I mean, we get everybody's opinion. Do you think
Yeah.
this? Do you? We started with you, so we're gonna move on to the next subject after Shaw
Okay.
gives his opinion. But
Oh,
do you think this season was successful or was it a disappointment?
I mean, anybody that say that this season is a disappointment, I don't know what to tell them. You know what I mean? Like, obviously it's successful because the Knicks is not in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like regularly. So under Tom Thibodeau, he's been here for what, 3 years,
Yeah,
and we've been in the playoffs what, 2 times since he's been here in 3 years.
correct.
It's definitely successful. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to not being in the playoffs. We used to not even being thought about. We used to getting
Mhm.
spit on, disrespected, nigga, pissed on, know what I mean? Treated like peons, know what I mean? So anybody that can sit up here and act like, oh, we should have been this and we should I want us to go further. Like when you get to this tournament, you know what I'm saying? Like the goal is to go as far as you can go, you know what I mean? What's going on?
That was me. My bad. Go ahead.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
when you get to this tournament, you know what I'm saying? The goal is to go as far as you can go, you know what I'm saying? But reality is reality, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like we made it out the first round. We went deep into the second round, and nobody expected that from us. And we still not a complete team. This is why I feel like we still playing with house money because we not a complete team. We went into this shit with holes and chinks in our armor. You know what I mean? So it's like you just gotta bang out at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things might not be working for you. You went in with certain things not working for you, but you give it all you got, and you got a chance to come back and fix some things. And you don't even got to do too much, but I would like us to do a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like in the off season and all that, I would like us to really like land like that statue. You know what I'm saying? Like I want that person that's going to be the statue in front of the garden to be playing on this team. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like real talk. You know what I mean? But we got to work our way to that. But without
yeah.
having things like that, we still made some noise, enough for us to be proud about. So I'm cool with it.
Okay, for sure. Respectfully. My next question would be, what do you think about the Knicks' effort in this game? And we're gonna start with you, Shaw. Go to easiest, quiet money in the audio
Our effort.
in the game tonight. Let's talk about that specifically because we gotta address it, even though it was disappointing, right?
I mean, it had its moments. You know what I'm saying? Like we had momentum. You know what I mean? We had things going for us and all that. You know what I mean? Like everybody knew what it was. It was a do or die. You know what I'm saying? We just came out of a do or die. You know what I'm saying? We going back into a do or die. So it's like I didn't see like we started off, in my opinion, we started off better than how we did in the last game. You know what I'm saying? The last game
Mhm.
was kind of flat. Like we came out just like it's like you would think that we had extra lives, like it was a video game and we had extra lives in the pocket. Like it don't matter if we get our shit blown off right now. You know what I mean? We gonna come right back. No, that was a do or die. You know what I'm saying? But we picked it up and we turned it around. But this
Okay.
game, I felt like we kind of like we knew what time it was. You know what I mean? We escaped death the other night and we came in. You know what I mean? This night, like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we know we're supposed to get our shit knocked off, but now we here, you know what I mean? But we was up by like what, 12, 14 or some shit. I was
14.
hoping that we like yeah, I was hoping that we kept our lead and stretched it out. No shit went left, you know what I mean? Like overall we gave effort, but I guess when it mattered, we only had one man on the floor, you know what I mean?
Facts. So, E, what was your thoughts
So,
and feelings and about this game tonight, man? Elaborate.
well, I think they did have their little spurts. Because I'm not gonna lie, they had their little spurts, so they was playing real hard ball. They was playing hard. They were playing discipline. But then they had their little what's the best word for it? They had their little boo boos or whatever you want to call it. But they had their mistakes, and mistakes can't. Every little mistake, and that's one thing with Miami. They take advantage of every little mistake, like the second chance points and things
That's
like that.
discipline.
That's discipline, exactly. They second chance points. They probably show you. Oh, you look at them on the stat screen and think like, no, Miami with that team they got, they that's their thing. taking advantage of all of those stats that you look past when you want to just see his field goal percentage and this and that. And Miami did that. They stuck to the script. This for the series. Nothing. But for the game, I think the game was on us. I think that game was winnable. Like you said, we was up, I think 14, and yeah, we had a couple players in foul trouble, but that wasn't even an issue. We were up by 14, and it was shout out to Jalen Brunson again. You know, he scored half our team. He scored them. It was like I think only 3 other Knicks that had a field goal, other than Jalen Brunson. That right there says that wow, we need to celebrate this and put a squad around him to make a
Okay.
run at a title.
Okay. So, Quiet Money,
Yo,
thoughts and assessments about the game tonight, man. How'd you feel? Likes and dislikes.
well, the energy thing, I think they tried. But it seemed like we was in a slugfest. It was like maybe it feels like the 8th, 9th round in the slugfest, and eventually they just wore us down, bro. Like the effort was there. It just seemed like they just didn't have it. You know what I mean? It seemed like we got wore down. All that physicality, all the fouls, the hitting, and the being losing players that you can't never mind that. You can't keep getting hurt and then losing players and players playing through injuries and think that you could just continue to have the same success that you had prior to those injuries or prior to losing those players. Like quickly, it's an integral part of our team. And
Facts.
with him being out, the bench gave us nothing.
That's
Nothing. We
totally
got
agree.
nothing from the bench. That's crazy.
Facts.
Can't win like that.
Audio.
We want a game.
Hold
How
on.
many games we want like that?
E. One at a time, bro. You got your turn. It's audio's turn. Audio.
Could you answer the question at least?
Audio.
So my overall
Wow.
thoughts is that it was kind of like a horror movie in a way, right? Like you feel me? You know who the enemy is, right? Let's say we're talking about Jason, right? One of those old films, right? You know who the enemy is. You hit him. You were able to slow him down a little bit in this series, right? But you know he's gonna keep coming back somehow, some way.
It's a good analogy right here.
You feel
Damn,
me?
audio.
You keep hitting them and they keep coming back. And it's weird because it's like you feel like you hit him pretty hard. Like, how did he catch up so fast? Like he was just walking up. But he caught up. That's sort of how I feel about the series. Because we was up 14, for example, in this game today, we was up 14 in the first quarter. If you looking at that sample size, right? You're like, yo, we're about to run away from this game. And then Jalen Brunson sat down for maybe 3 minutes, and they was back in it. I don't even think it was 3 minutes. It might have been 2 minutes. They sat Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson down, and all of a sudden, we lost. It's part of the reason why we lost the game, in my personal opinion. This was a do or die game. I felt like they should have just played all the 48 minutes. This
Or
is
at
when
least
this is when you risk injury and stuff like that. It's for stuff like this.
Word.
You feel me? But I can't be entirely mad though, because a part of me is also like, in the end, considering how banged up we are, was it worth it? Because we already we reached our goal. We're successful in this season. We can't lose. It's all good. It's all fire, bro. Like we lit right now. Nobody's more lit than the Knicks right now. Whoever wins the championship don't matter. We still more lit. That's a fact.
All right, we got you, Corey Lee. What was your thoughts about the game tonight and your assessment on the season? Start with the game and then give me your assessment on the season.
You talking to me, nephew?
Yes, sir.
Hey, first of all, good evening, gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I just want to
How
come
you
in the
doing,
jump real
player? How
quick.
you doing, player? You got a
Salute,
shirt on?
Yeah,
salute.
salute,
You,
bro.
you got a shirt on, Corey Lee?
You funny, man. Nah, cause I'm on my I'm on my other phone. You funny for that one.
I was
But
just
I'm on my
I'm
other
just
phone because
making
I'm still
sure we
locked
all
in over here with Freezy and them.
I'm
But
just
I wanted
making
because
sure
I
we all
see.
comfortable in here, man, before we start spitting facts, man. I'm just making sure.
Anyway, anyway,
Nah,
come
but
on, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You fucking with my
yeah,
train of
yeah.
thought.
Your assessment on the game tonight and on the season, man, because this is going to be the talk all summer. It's
Oh
going
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
start from now, so we might as
I'm
well
first of all,
fucking get a jump on
first of
it.
all,
Go ahead.
all right. I'm gonna say this. Listen, that was a hard fought game. And unfortunately, it was one big turnover at the end of the game that kind of blew it for us. Real talk.
Hmm.
But we did everything to fight to get back into that game. Um, I wish you know two of our key three players would have had a better game because if they would have had a better game, we would have blew them out. But unfortunately, shit happens, and we can't always get what we want. You know what I'm saying? Am I mad at them? I'm not even mad. I'm disappointed that they because I felt like they probably should have or could have played better. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the type. You know me. I'm not the type to be a finger pointer and blame everybody because we win together, we lose together. Shit happen. But now this overall season, I'm gonna say like this. I'm Lord forgive me, but I'm goddamn proud of my freaking New York Knicks because at the beginning of the year when we didn't have a Donovan Mitchell trade, nobody, nobody would have thought that we would have came this far. I was one of the very few people in this Knicks nation was like, forget, forget all that. Stop trying to haggle with Danny Ainge. Let's take what we got. Because one thing I did know was that Jalen Brunson was gonna make us 8 to 10 games better. You know what I'm saying? And he did that with the help of Hart. Now,
Nah, see, I think
hold on a
Hart.
second.
Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off right there. I think Hart is getting way too much credit. He got here on February 11th.
No, no, I said
You,
with the help. I'm not saying just him, Hart. I mean, yo, Hart was a at one point to the regular season to help us push it to get this to us to that fifth seed. Hart was a big part of that.
yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
we was the pendulum
Truth
was
be
already
told,
swinging that way though.
I understand that, but he still gave us a little boost. Let's
He
give the
helped
man
out.
some credit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen,
I'm not saying he
did he
don't
help us?
deserve credit, but
Did he?
I don't want to give him too much credit that he don't deserve though. You know what I
I
mean?
understand that, but listen, you got to think, we are still in the moment of this loss. The man had a horrible series. Yes, he did. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Shout out to the front office. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the players. Shout out to the coaches. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to be a Nick. I'm proud to be a Nick fan. You know what I'm saying? And then I can't wait to see what happens next season. Because all I can see is look. I can look at this right now as a period of coming of age and growth. You know, we can't always win them all. Michael Jordan didn't win them all when he first came out and tried to get this shit together.
Yeah, to figure out the game plan.
So you know what I'm saying? Hey, we still got some room to improve and shit to do. So in God's will, inshallah, things will get better. You know what I'm saying?
Let me,
You know what I'm saying? We don't need to hold our heads.
All
We
right,
don't need to hold our heads down.
all right.
you
Real
So
know,
talk.
everybody's
let
still
me just say
positive.
something real quick. Because I want to add to what he was saying. They got players like Steph Curry is a generational player, but I wouldn't compare Jalen Brunson and Steph Curry, but we got a player like Steph Curry and Jalen Brunson. So we really need to go hard to surround him. But that's it. Continue.
So hold on, let me ask you a question because So we need to just build around Jalen Brunson and get rid of everybody else on the team. Is that what you ultimately
Nah,
trying to say?
man. Nah,
Nah,
man.
No,
nah, I'm
yeah,
not
no,
asking. Hold
no,
on,
no, no.
Corey Lee,
I wouldn't,
because
I wouldn't do it that way.
these niggas is sneaky in their language, right? And they be saying
No,
things that. So I'm asking questions because I kind of hear what he alluding to, but he just don't want to say it, right? So say what you mean.
we need to get some more shooters around him, some more extra ball handlers around him. So he, they some like I said, some defenders. We need to do that. We need to, like, people say go after OG. I was talking to my brother and I was like, OG. They was asking. He was telling me they was asking a lot for him. And I was
But
like, yeah, I think they was asking for a
is
lot.
he
But
the
I said,
ball head? Hold on.
look, bro,
Is
let me
he the
finish. Let me
ball?
finish. Bro, you
But
just
so
cut me off.
hurry
I
up.
said
Stop.
my thing is what I was saying was, yeah, but you're gonna need an OG type of Anunoby player if you're gonna want to win a title.
I'm listen. Listen.
We
I'm
need a
telling you right
Jalen
now.
Brown. We OG ain't gonna get
Hold
us
on.
over the hump.
Hold on,
No, no,
audio.
no. I
Hold
didn't
on.
say
Hold on.
that.
Hold
I
on.
didn't
Hold
say
on.
that.
Hold
I
on.
did
Hold
not
on.
say
Hold
that.
on.
I
Hold
didn't
on.
mean
Hold
it
on.
that way. I meant
Hold
as
on.
we
See,
need
I
a
don't want to
type of
take the
player
ball.
like that,
E.
a player that's rough and rugged.
E.
You
Stop.
understand?
First of all, is OG a consistent 3-point shooter?
Well,
Hell no.
I mean, I
No.
said a player like him. I mean,
So, no.
look
So
at
you're not. Hey,
look at
I'm not.
Philly. Look at
I did not
Philly.
respond
Hold
for
up,
you to
bruh.
respond. I
No,
responded for you
bruh.
to
You
listen,
got the
bro.
wrong. You responding to the wrong thing. Look at Philly. They went
No,
out and
you just
got
don't like my
P.J.
response,
Brown. The year
bro. If you can't
before,
listen, I'm
he
gonna
went
have to
to
take you
Miami.
off,
The
bro.
year before, he got a ring with Milwaukee. That's the
Bro, if you're not gonna listen, I'm gonna have to take you off, bro. I'm not playing. I don't want to say something and then you fucking talking through me. I'm not doing. I'm not playing that game, right? Either you're gonna listen or you could just not come on. No
Yo, nephew.
disrespect, but it is what it
Excuse me,
is,
real quick.
right?
I just want to say one real quick because
Go
I'm about to
ahead.
pop back out. Hey, man, if you still on, I'll come back through in a little bit. But thank you for allowing me to come on.
No,
Hey,
you
y'all
fine.
jump me. Y'all take it. You know what I'm saying? Pipe down, man, and let the man get his thoughts across because that is his show. Remember that. Respect that. Peace, y'all.
Word. Thank you for coming through. I'm just saying, man, one at a time, man. Like, let people get their thoughts completely off before you cut them off, and then you think they attacking you. You gotta let them finish before you just cut them and interrupt them. I'm tired of saying it. It's kind of old at this fucking point, right? But audio, we'll start with you, man. What do you think are some things we should do or we have to do in the summer? Who should we move? What should we do? Like, should we keep the same squad coming back? Like, what are your thoughts? Then we'll go to Quiet Money, Shaw Legacy, and then E.
Oh, it's talent acquisition time, baby. Superstar. That's what I want. Nothing less. You feel me? We got all these assets for what? Before there's no excuses anymore, bro. Back in other seasons, people were like, "Oh, people don't want to come because you guys don't have the talent." We just made the second round.
Right.
Almost made the Eastern Conference Finals. You telling me if we didn't have one of those superstars like an Embiid, Jalen Brown, Tatum, Giannis, something like that, any of those guys, we
Bro, hold
wouldn't
on.
make it over that hump?
If
I'm not
Embiid,
saying we getting them.
if
I'm just,
Embiid,
I'm just, I'm just.
if
So,
Embiid loses this year and then we just happen to finagle Mitchell Rob for Embiid and can keep Randall Brunson and RJ, nigga, that's a dub.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And here's the thing: this is why I'm keeping a close eye on that series because depending on what happens, one of the Jalen Brown has been in so many trade talks, bro, that I honestly feel like if they get bounced out, Jalen Brown is gonna be like, all right, y'all ain't want me anyways. I'm out. Let me go check it. Let me go holler at the Knicks real quick. They look hot. They look positive. You feel me? They'll appreciate me. My talents can go far there. You feel me? Imagine if we're somehow able to
Like,
pair a Jalen.
the thing I don't want to see, right, is that's the problem with Knicks fans is because as soon as Jalen Brown comes, he has a better season than Randall and Brunson, then they're gonna pretend that he carried us all year when it was a culminative effect, which Knicks fans tend to do, right? We tend not to appreciate everybody. We tend just to appreciate one or two figures, because we want to face to to the success instead of appreciating everybody contributing.
but
Can't
but
get around that though.
yeah, yeah, I was just about to say that,
Hold on, what you say, Shaw?
respectfully.
Hold on, audio. What you say, Shaw?
Mhm.
I say you can't get around that. That's just what it is.
Okay.
Everybody got the preferences, so it's no way you can get around that.
Okay. So niggas need a face to the name, is what you're saying. Continue, audio.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what Shaw said, I was just about to reiterate that same notion that like
Same
we really
sentiment.
can't.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's there's really no way around that. Like people are gonna do what they're gonna do. They're gonna say what they're gonna say. There's always gonna be a narrative, but I don't give a fuck about that if we're making it to the playoffs and we getting into the finals. Like you can make whoever you want the face. I don't care.
Okay.
Like, are we getting a chip?
Nah.
Like, are we
Yeah. Nah.
in contention?
And as long as we compete, you feel what I'm saying? As long as we compete, and we competed tonight, we didn't lay down. Like I thought we could have played a lot harder, but we didn't. So we'll just leave it at that, right? Quiet money. You there?
I'm here, my bad.
Nah, you all good. Your thoughts on what we could do in the future, or and like what should we do? Should we keep the same squad, or what improvements should we make? Is the
All
question.
right. First thing I think we need to do is consolidate our assets, our movable assets. We need to consolidate them because we got pieces on the team. We got players on the team that have a sizable contract still that don't even play.
Okay.
So first thing we need to get the roster in order. We need to get the dead contracts, or what's that? Should I say dead contracts or
Dead
the
money.
the
Dead money.
contracts that are just holding up
Dead.
cap space?
Dead
We need to
money.
turn
Expiring
that into
contracts.
players that are active. You know what I'm saying? Players that are going to help the team get better. And if we
Contributing
have a
players.
lot of assets, like Audio said, which we do, we have a lot of assets because we never made the Donovan Mitchell trade. So that those assets was enough to get a star player. We still
Okay.
have all of those assets. So it's definitely time. It's like he says, that talent acquisition phase. It's time to get top tier talent. We need
All right.
level
I got
one.
another. I got another question after this, so I want to rush
Uh-huh.
through. So I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
Shy, and then I'm gonna go to E. And respectfully, can y'all be, as quick as possible? So, because I got another question after
Yeah.
that, because now that we know we in talent searching mode because we made it to the second round, I Knicks fan expectations gonna be very high next year. So, Shah,
Definitely.
what do you think we should do next year? Because I want to stick with the question before I move on, because I want everybody to answer. So, what do you think we should do next year? Should we stay with the same team, or who should we acquire, or should we acquire something? What mode should we be in it this summer?
I mean, regardless of what, I mean, like Quiet Money said, we got to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just knowing our team or knowing the people in the front office, we want we want to go after a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that, but
Facts.
I'm dealing with reality too. You know what I mean? Like, seeing what we got a squad. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got a squad. So if we don't get that superstar, because it's all about availability too. You know what I mean? It's all about if those stars is available and who's available. You know what I mean? Because it could be a star available, but it's like, do that fit what your team is trying to do? You know what I mean? So you got to take all that into, you know what I mean, accountability. You know what I mean? But you might be able to make some tweaks because our front office they like to make tweaks, but they need to step their tweaks up though. You know what I mean? Like Josh Hart was a good tweak. It's a cool tweak, but you could go a couple of notches up if you're not gonna go for, you know what I mean, if you're not gonna go for that home run, you know what I mean? you ain't gonna shake the room with something that's gonna be breaking news. You know what I mean? Because we ain't do no breaking news shit.
E,
What was the question?
thoughts on what we should do in the summer? Should we come with the same team or should we make any upgrades?
Okay, I agree with Quiet Money and Audio said consolidate our assets because with the return, with the contracts that's gonna expire, we got a couple players. I don't know if it was a couple, but I know we got Evan Fournier on our team, and we definitely can consolidate him in a trade because to get someone said Jalen Brown and a lot of these other players, they might need to add some extra salary upon them, but like a Carl Anthony Towns, for instance. I'm not really feeling him because I think he's kind of soft. But for players like that, but I think that what we're gonna do is we're just gonna simply consolidate our assets of what we got now and try to if it ain't good enough, we're gonna move it. We're gonna try to move it a year long. We're gonna try something different. That's what I believe.
I got
The
a
other team's
question.
gonna do that.
Okay. All right. So we'll move on. Everybody
Wh-
got their thoughts. I'm
wh-
not sure. I'm gonna let you preface. What's your question?
what's our assets? I mean, like, who do we feel? What do we feel is our assets?
What's our see? My question after that, because when Quiet Money said what he said was my next question was, we already know what our assets are. My question was, who's the player that we may be in the running for, right? Like we looking towards this summer that can help us improve, and who's the weakest link at this point, the player that needs to be most moved out.
Nah, I mean, nah. See, you said we already know our assets.
But we
We
do know
really don't know.
we
We
do
got
know.
an idea of certain assets,
Well,
but
we talking
when
about
a
the
certain player,
well, hold on, Shaw. When we say assets, we just talking draft picks and the capital that we have, right? We're not even talking about the players.
oh no, I'm talking about players as well.
See
I'm
that
talking about all chips in the.
that's why I deciphered the difference because I knew you was talking about players. But when
I'm
we
talking
speak
about
about
all of it. I'm talking about all of it. When a certain name when a certain name come up, this dude is available. He's disgruntled. You know what I mean? He's talking about he want out of here. You know what I'm saying? He
so hold
tired of
on,
eating Philly
what name
cheesesteaks or
what
whatever. You
name
know what I mean?
what
Then
what name
that shit
besides
shake the room, nigga, and that changed things up. You know what I mean?
I would love to get
Let
Joel.
hold. First of all, let's stop this little PC bullshit that we on because you already know this ain't what we about. It's the last game of the season. You know what I mean?
We
It's
we
the
we, we,
last game. We
we just
came here on a Friday night slash Saturday morning,
we being
and
respectful.
we not.
We
Now
just
I
not over.
understand. Hold. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We being respectful, but at the end of the day, it's the last day of school, nigga. So we can cut the whole act, you know what I mean? We cut the whole act. It's the last day of school, nigga. It's turn up time. So let's be for real when we, you know what I mean, when we talking about what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? When
But
certain
I
names
don't
come
think
on the board, it changes. It
so.
changes. Like you might think that the assets is just Fournier. We got to get rid of Rose, and we can
No,
give up
no. To
two
be
draft
honest with
pick.
you,
Nigga, when they put a certain name on the board, nigga, that changes the whole atmosphere.
no.
You
To
know what I
be honest
mean?
with you,
Yo,
bro. Like
I,
to be
I,
honest
I,
with you.
can I start it? Can I start
No,
it?
no. Listen, can we let me in? No, but let me and him finish our soliloquy, and then you could join in after because we I want to finish what I'm saying before I get cut, and then I forget my thoughts. Right, right. I agree with what Shaw saying. It definitely is the last day of school, right? But we got to come back to the school, right? Next season. So we can't just show our ass today, you know what I mean? And then act a fool because First of all,
I don't
people
think
like
you mean that.
hold on, E, because me, Shaw, and Quiet Money thought we was gonna have a successful season, and people like E and Audio didn't think we was right, and this is on
Wait,
wax.
when did I not?
No,
I'm
no, hold on.
sorry.
First of all, y'all niggas
Put
forget
two and two
I've
together.
been I've been streaming for like 3 years, and y'all niggas been on the show since then.
So you made a comment though.
Y'all say a lot of things, and you know niggas remember the things y'all say, right?
So
Don't
say
think
what
because
you
of
just
it.
said.
Don't
I
think
need you
because
to clip that because
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
hold
Say
remember
on.
what you
saying
just
that.
So you
said.
want me to
Receipts.
go, so you want me to go back and clip when y'all niggas didn't believe in the Knicks?
Yes, please. You're
I'm
talking about
saying.
when you're talking about audio, I don't know about E. When we're talking
Well,
about audio, you got to bring the facts.
audio,
Of course,
you
I
hella
believe in
nigga,
myself.
audio,
Let's not even
audio,
get to it.
you Vaseline for that. Pause, nigga.
Hey, yo, don't let's not
Hey,
do that.
hey, come on, man. You know, you can't help it sometimes.
Let's not
He
do
hella
that.
slick for that. He hella slick for that. He like, yo, I'm separating
This nigga
myself.
said you Vaseline
You
sometimes.
Vaseline for that, nigga. He
Where you
separating.
at right now? You on Cali, right?
My nigga, you know where I'm at, nigga. I'm at my uncle big house, nigga. The White House, nigga, in the smoke room, nigga. You know how we doing it, nigga.
Listen, man. Listen,
I
man.
could go
If,
where I live is the trap. I could go
I
back
hear
to the
everything
trap.
you saying, but I'm gonna be the bearer of bad news.
What's the bad news?
Julius Randle gotta go.
Over over who?
Fuck over
Over.
who, nigga? They're
You see,
figuring that out
The
hold
one
on, hold
that's
on.
the
You
only
transition.
hold on,
all-star,
hold on, hold
all
on, hold on.
NBA
You
player is the
hold on,
one
quiet
that
money.
gotta go.
You see how them niggas
Make it
just
make
laughed at
sense.
you, E? That shit was a joke.
It wasn't a joke. I said it, and they
Now,
thought it was
now,
funny.
And they la-
They
the
and they
thought
one
it
thing
was.
laughed
It's
Make
like
it
and
I
they
don't
make
care.
laughed
Like
at
sense,
you,
brother.
nigga.
I appreciate the laugh.
No,
Actually,
Make it make
but you wasn't
sense.
trying to be funny, nigga.
That
So
was
all
stupid.
right. I said I'm gonna be the bearer of bad news.
that's not a
Julius
bird.
Randle,
You're
bro.
delusional.
So all right,
Yeah,
let
you
me. You ask
delusional,
me. Can I
brother.
talk? Tell me when I can talk.
Delusional. You talking
Go
now.
ahead.
All
Go
right.
ahead. Yeah, let him talk,
Okay.
quiet money. Go
Like
ahead.
I said.
And
Like
be
I
quick
said.
winded,
Like I
nigga. Don't be
said.
long winded.
Like I said. Julius Randle. He gonna be on the move because he a weakling. He a weakling. He a weak link to the team. Julius Randle. I don't give a fuck if he do his thing. Well,
Make it make
I
sense,
do.
bro.
No, let
Well,
him
all
talk.
right.
Let
Because
him talk. Leave him
Julius, let me
alone. Leave him
finish,
alone,
you
nigga. Let
gotta
me
quiet
make it
money.
finish.
make sense.
Leave him
Julius
The
alone, quiet
only
money.
Randle,
Leave
one,
him
the
Julius
alone.
only
Randle
Let
all-star,
him
could
talk.
all
do
NBA
his
player.
thing in the
Because I don't want
regular
that nigga feeling
season.
offended.
Nah.
That's
Let that
Say
nigga
fine.
talk.
somebody else
But
was.
it's
I don't want
been
that nigga feeling
two
offended. Let him talk.
rounds
Like, come
in the
on, bro.
playoffs,
Like,
and he
nah,
ain't been
nah,
showing
nah.
up.
Let him
Come
talk his
on, bro.
bullshit, and then
And
we'll
this
debunk
is
it after.
they, you like somebody said that Tibbs made the playoffs 2 times. It's been 2 times. This
Oh
is the
my
second
God,
time.
bro. Like, come
He
on,
ain't been
bro.
showing up in the
Come on, we
playoffs.
got players that
I
ain't
don't
do
want to keep
nothing,
giving
bro.
that nigga
What
Yo,
chances.
about
I
quiet
them?
mean,
money.
if
Let
that
him
nigga was
speak.
like
Let him speak. Leave
22
him.
or 21,
Yo, I'm
but
tired of
nah,
the
that nigga not that.
nonsense,
He's
my
not that
guy.
age no more. That
Nah,
nigga's
chill,
I'm
right
chill,
tired
now.
chill,
of the
bro.
He's
Chill, bro.
in
nonsense,
his
Please,
my dude.
prime.
please,
Stop it.
Like
please.
he's like
Chill, bro.
Because you're
28
Chill.
now,
playing
maybe
22 don't give him
29.
no
This
leeway.
is the time to.
You know,
He's a
bro,
talented
bro,
player.
bro,
He's a talented
bro, you're a
player.
failure.
And if we
You're a
want to get
failure in the
better,
draft.
we're gonna
He's a
have to trade a
failure.
talented player.
He's a
And
failure.
that I
That's
mean,
a
hey,
bad
what
third
you want me
pick.
to do? I
You're
mean,
supposed to be a
All right,
star.
E.
I'm
All
just
right,
being a
E.
Knicks
You're
fan.
both
Do
supposed
you
to be a
understand where I'm
Hold on,
coming
hold
star.
on,
from,
hold on,
though,
hold on,
bro?
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
You
hold
gotta
on.
Got
understand
Stop.
it,
where I'm coming
bro.
from.
Hold on, both of y'all stop. E, we heard where you coming from. Quiet money. I do want to hear your rebuttal. What do you have to say against that?
What I gotta say is this: How the hell? How in the hell could we say the only person that was able, the only player on the team that was able to rise this game to the level of the All Stars in all NBA caliber, the only player. I'm not talking about it was 2 players, it was 3 players. It was he was the only one. How could he be the one? What about the other dudes, right? That ain't touched that star level yet. Huh? What about them? They get to stay? They don't need to go? I think rationally, bro, honestly, when you consolidate your assets and go for a star, it's those players that are not all stars, that haven't accomplished nothing, are the ones that are gonna be moved. Like, let's not be stupid. This is how the NBA works, and that's a fact. anytime it's a star, a team receives a star, and they didn't have one, they take their okay players or regular role players or okay players, and they put them together and they get one. You
Quiet
don't
money.
trade stars for stars.
Quiet money. Do me a favor. Take a 10-second deep breath, my brother. I'm gonna second that notion. For anybody that think Julius Randle is getting traded, you're fucking bananas, right? You're not gonna trade your second most consistent player on the team. And to be honest, they're gonna say the playoffs, 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 but you don't get to the playoffs without Julius Randle. So yeah, he might not have performed the way we wanted him to perform, but my question is going to be, if we trade in Julius Randle, who we trading Julius Randle for, and go ahead, Audio. Who? Yes, go ahead,
That's a
Audio. Go
great
ahead.
question
No,
right
no,
there.
Jesus, your name is not Audio. Audio. Turn your camera back on, and then let me get your response, please, sir.
So real quick, my whole thing is this though. I will say this: if they're looking for a scapegoat, that's the only reason Julius Randle gets traded. I don't think he should because he was banged up all season. We don't get to the playoffs without Julius Randle, and a lot of people forget about that. People talking about the whatchamacallit, the postseason, the postseason. I was like, yeah, but you can't even get to the postseason without him. You need him.
Can I preface something real quick? Wasn't Jalen Brunson and R.J. Barrett hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Who played 77 games and only didn't play the last 5 games? And we won most of those games where those dudes didn't play. But we so fucking ungrateful that we forget that we needed those games to even get in the position that we was in to get to where we were today.
Yep,
Right?
and it was Bam Adebayo that hurt him in the
E,
first
we're not
place.
talking to you, bro. Stop talking until we call you, nigga. Damn.
You know they got a nickname for him called Regular Season Randy.
Bro,
Take that, nigga.
don't come on here talking that nonsense, nigga. Please don't. Audio, we were still having a conversation. I'm not entertaining his foolery. Are you still there, sir?
Yeah, I'm listening, bro.
So I think, bro, that the season was successful. You feel what I'm saying? I think if we gonna trade for somebody, you know what I mean? I was hard on RJ, but I think RJ needs a little more time. But if they're ready to get rid of him, I would say he's the weakest link. But to be honest, like at this point, nigga, they all got flaws and weaknesses that we should address. You know what I mean? If fuck one against the other, right? Randall don't play defense hard enough. Fucking RJ is inconsistent, and Brunson a little small, so he could get abused sometimes, right? And that's just my objective opinion on just watching the game. Mitch got punked by Bam when he shouldn't have got punked. He was letting fucking Hardenstein play harder. Josh Hart couldn't play good against Jimmy. He was in his head. You feel me? There was a lot of things going on. There was a lot of factors going on. Yeah, pause. But there was a lot of factors that played into. But we're not going to, like, the refs killed us in the first couple games. Like, we should have won game 1. This shit would have went 7.
Yeah, game one.
I mean, but I'm not mad about that, bro. The narrative or whatever script they wrote in the playoffs once fucking, because the script changes when somebody becomes a star. You feel what I'm saying? So once Jimmy became the star of this playoffs, they're like, nah, they can't let the Knicks, Julius, you hurt, so fall back, nigga. Don't play as hard as you really could play. Come on, man. They getting paid millions of dollars. Like Quiet Money say, you think them niggas ain't gotta follow the script?
Bingo.
Nigga. This shit is soap opera, nigga, and we fell for the play, nigga. and we fall for the play every time because we love hoop. We the Nick type niggas. All five of us go to the park, nigga play for hella hours. Then you wonder why a nigga can't play for 48 minutes. Or me
My
and
nigga,
your
personal
quiet
wins.
money. I'm the
You
type of nigga
gotta
that
see
asks a nigga
sometimes.
like, yo, nigga be like, yo, son, that nigga's getting way 2 minutes. I'm like, yo, bitch, we went to the park and played for 5 hours. You telling me a professional athlete?
Said,
And I'm sorry when
five
I talk
hours.
like that, but quiet money. That's how I really be feeling. Like, yo, my nigga, we went to the park and we smoked drink every day, and we went to the park and played for 5 hours. You telling me a professional athlete, nigga, can't go play for 48 minutes straight?
Really?
That's some bullshit, nigga. That's some bullshit. And
So,
you said it was the last day of class, nigga. We can't keep it real.
I was trying to.
that's a whole other conversation.
Nah,
Smoke.
E, you not keeping it real. You on some bullshit. You talking like
Never
Dose
keep it
right
real.
now, talking about regular season Randall, nigga. Wasn't AD in the fucking stretcher the other day, nigga?
No, I don't think he was in the stretcher, but I
What's
think he got hurt his head.
a wheelchair
Said a
is one
wheelchair.
step away from a stretcher, nigga.
Well, nigga, a wheelchair. He said a stretcher though. I said, nah, I don't think it was a stretcher. I think it was a wheelchair.
And it
You
wasn't
know what I'm
a stretcher.
saying?
The stretcher shit's great. The
A
stretcher.
wheelchair
Ambulance came and
a
shit.
wheelchair one stretch away from the stretcher, man. I'ma say this. I'ma say this to my niggas, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I think he ain't
look,
getting the ambulance. He's like, I got to pay for this. So he's
look,
like,
look.
fuck
I'ma
it.
say this. I'ma say
Give
this,
me
bro.
a
Like,
wheelchair.
yo, E, chill. I'ma say this, man. I appreciate y'all fucking rocking with your boy through these 3 years, man. It's been a hard 3 years. Smoking Nick been growing slowly but surely, you know what I mean? And I fuck with audio. He at day one, Quiet Money day one, Shaw Legacy, the great nigga day one, Eases, my original co-host that I can't stand day one, nigga.
That's right.
Day one.
Day one.
Day fucking one. I mean, and
Day one.
he know I love him to death, so that's why I pick on the nigga because I could do that. Y'all niggas can't do that. It's me. But I'm just saying, I'm still happy, bro. Would I like to see us go to the ECF? Yes. Do I think we got cheated in this series? Yes. Am I disappointed? Yes. But do I think the season was a failure? No, bro. Like Randall, nigga, we got a fucking nigga. Randall proved niggas wrong, like E, right? And the other niggas, they know who the fuck their names is. I ain't gonna say no name. Bitch ass niggas, right? They know who they are, right? And Brunson over exceeded expectations. Should have probably been on level as Randall. Didn't get the just due. So, you know, and that's probably because of the tampering and you know how the NBA work, nigga. Analytics, nigga. We'll say analytics, right? So it's a lot of bullshit going on, respectfully. You know what I mean? We can't win this year. It's not our year because they can't let us tamper, nigga, and then go to the ECF, nigga. Cut it out.
Exactly.
Are you crazy?
Talk that shit, Smoke. I ain't talking that shit. I ain't talking that shit.
Yo, I'm just telling you, nigga. They're not gonna let you.
This is
tamper
that
and
shit
go
that Quiet Money
to the
was been
ECF,
fiending
nigga,
for.
like,
So that's the
come on, my
truth,
nigga.
nigga.
You make the league look stupid.
That's the
nigga.
truth.
It's that crunchy
nigga.
shit.
Yo, son, are you crazy? Yo, when you outsmart every businessman around you because he don't see the play, my nigga, you think they working with you or against you?
Against you, nigga.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
So
They was mad at that Brunson shit.
y'all saying
Bro.
it's rigged?
Bro, they was mad about that Brunson shit because
Of course it is.
we straight finesse the Mavericks out that nigga.
Yo, the league is not rigged.
Yo, it's the league. Yo, audio, stop it. Audio, stop it. Audio, stop it. Audio. Stop it. Hold on. If the league not rigged, how Kareem Abdul-Jabbar end up in LA when he from New York, nigga?
I heard the
Because
story.
he's great.
I heard the story. You know he went to UCLA, right?
Yo,
But I heard
audio,
the
stop
story.
trolling, bro. I don't want to mute you like E, man. Stop it. Yeah,
I heard the story. You heard the story?
we all heard this story, my nigga. We was all on the episode when the nigga told the story. We was
Okay,
there.
all right. I was asking, just
Matter of fact,
wondering
we put you on the
if
channel
you
to
believe it
where
or
you
not.
matter of fact, I'm the nigga that put you onto the channel where you heard the story. So stop it.
Okay, I want y'all believe it.
Of course I believe it, nigga.
Okay, what about everybody else? Y'all believe that
Have
story?
you watched how the NBA did the Knicks the past 25 years?
I'm asking everybody, y'all believe that story?
What the fuck, nigga? No, have you watched how the NBA treated the Knicks the last
Oh
25?
yeah, definitely. But audio, you heard the story
What story? What story are we
about
talking about?
the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar story in New York?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't
When
heard the
when
shit?
when the commissioner told him you want to go to New York, but we need you to go to LA because of LA, their West Coast fans was dying in on the West because on the East Coast we were diehard basketball fans, and on the West Coast they fucking fly by nights.
Mm.
They really wasn't
Or
paying
back
too
in
much
the day they
attention.
were. Now they hardcore because the internet or whatever.
Mm.
Well, Kareem, yeah, he was the first
No,
one to demand the trade.
don't even tell the story like you know the story, nigga. Do you believe the story?
I was trying to point something
No,
out about
nigga. Do you
what I
believe the
said.
story? Yes or no?
Yeah, man. Go, yeah, I believe the
No,
story.
not you, audio. I'm asking this nigga a question, and I don't want no fucking
You asking me a
I don't
one
want none of
word
your I don't
question,
want none of your
nigga.
psychotic answers, nigga. Or
I
your
didn't say anything.
yes or no.
Yeah, I'm trying to answer. I'm trying to get this nigga an explanation. He want a one word
I don't
answer.
want an
Yes or
explanation.
no.
I want an
But he said
answer.
everybody else will speak. Everybody
Yes,
else will speak.
yes or
Like
no, though.
fuck out of here
Do
with
you
that shit, man. Come on.
do you
He
believe
can't
the
answer yes or
story?
no.
You know what I'm saying?
Why that nigga can't
Yeah,
just answer
yes,
me yes
nigga.
or
Of
no?
course I did. I
Ding,
heard
ding,
the shit.
ding.
I brought the shit up. 1, 2, 3, nigga. I brought the shit up, nigga. Of course I heard the story. That's why I asked you, and I
No,
asked everybody else.
I asked you if you believed it, not if you read it.
All right.
You don't listen. I asked you if you believe the story.
Do you believe it, E?
Oh, do I believe the story? Yeah. I mean, it got some validity to it, so it's a possibility.
Do you
So that's
yes
not
or
a yes
no?
or no. See, yes or no, nigga.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure. I'm in the middle. I mean,
So,
like,
so
what you
no.
want me to say?
So no, nigga. So
So
why'd
I,
you bring up
I'm
something that you don't even believe in?
because it made me think, and what you want me to say? Like, it made me think, and it has some
You can't
validity
even give
to
a
it.
nigga a definitive answer. If you can't give niggas a definitive answer, you shouldn't even want to talk so much. When you fucking can't even give niggas a straight answer.
Nigga, bro, I'm trying to. I'm giving you an honest
Yes or
opinion. You know,
no?
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Did you believe the
it's
Kareem
hard,
story
man.
or not, nigga? Last time I'm asking you, yes or fucking no.
none of your business, nigga. That's my answer.
All right,
It's
then,
none,
and
none
then
yes. It's none of your
we're moving
business,
on.
nigga.
We're moving on. You're done. You're fucking done.
Move on.
We're done.
Mm-mm-mm.
What, yo, Sha?
Sometimes you got to do that, you
Now
know.
you're done. You're done. Sha, what players do you think we should pick up in the off season, man? Let's talk about it while we're here.
Players that we should pick up.
Yeah, what players are you interested on? Your eyes, you've been peeking during the regular season. You know the Kuzmas, the Jeremy Grants, the Lillards, the Embiids. Who do you think in this summer when we try to move Fournier and we try to move Rose and RJ or fucking Randall like everybody wants? Who should we pick up, man?
Well, as far as like I'm not into the Lillard conversation. I think that that ship has sailed. But like the Jeremy Grants, that's a good look. The Kuzmas, that's a good look. You know what I mean? Because we need a win. You know what I mean? Like we need a win. Like that would really like push us forward to another level. But
We listening. We take your time. We got you. Oh.
Shy still up?
Nah, he might be. He might be thinking. So audio.
Um,
What player?
I, that,
Let me ask the question first. What players should we be looking at this summer? Who are you enticed about? Who did you like this summer? And what players should we remove from the team? So I'm gonna elaborate.
Y'all can't hear me?
No,
oh
we
yeah,
couldn't.
you
Hey,
back in.
now.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you for a while. Nah, you fell off for like 30 seconds. You
I
still
Oh,
don't
got
know
more?
what.
all right. I'm gonna end it real quick. Like I was saying, like those type of players is cool, but I was thinking about like what happens when those big names get on the board, like disgruntled players, like superstars. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that changes everything. Like we might want to just like have certain players that we want to move, but when those names come on the board, it changes the whole direction that you might have been going in. You know what I mean? Or, like
I agree
Grant
with
is
that.
something that Grant is doable. You know what I mean? Grant is doable without touching your starters and you know what I mean, like without touching certain shit.
We could pick
He's
him up as a.
doable.
We could pick him up as a free agent and get him to come off the bench easy.
I don't know about all that bench shit,
He ain't coming off the bench.
but yeah. I don't know about all that.
Too
But we
much
don't
money
even
for
got
less
no money
money.
for free agency. Like I don't think we got no bread for free
No,
agency. You know what I mean?
if we move Fournier and
Mid-level
Rose,
exception.
that's like $40 million right there.
No, that's not.
Yeah. Nah.
No, that's
Close,
We don't
not.
man,
got
but
no bread.
it's not.
Fournier
That's
is
like
about
33,
17 million,
Fournier is
like 30
and
18
and
mil.
and
D
Cap.
Rose.
Rose is like 13. That's
It's like 30
13.
mil.
That's like 30,
Rose
40 mil.
14, but we over the cap. We don't got no, we not under the cap.
I ain't,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, that's because three niggas got $100 million contracts, and one
Yeah,
of
so
them,
we might have
Exactly.
to get some contracts
hold
off
on,
our books. Word.
and one of them niggas ain't worth that $100 million, nigga, and we know who it is.
Exactly.
All right, man, it's one man.
Who's that?
It's one.
Who's
It's
that?
one against.
Oh, you
Just,
want to
just,
know who it
just,
is?
just say it,
Yeah, I want
man.
to know.
Just
It's
say it.
R.J. Barrett, nigga. That nigga ain't worth $100 million, nigga. Cut it out.
RJ Barrett ain't
I'm
worth
gonna keep
100
it.
mil. Let me ask her a question.
Fuck, nigga.
I'm
Yo,
gonna keep
E,
it.
first of
I'm gonna
all,
keep it. Hold
you
on.
didn't even say your
I'm a
name. Why you feel so defensive, nigga? Stop
Because I'm
talking.
trying to, because I
Stop
want to, I
hold
want to
talking.
on.
speak, man. Shit, you asked
Hold
me.
on.
You know what I'm saying?
This was still my. This is still my
You know what I'm saying? I
my
want
stage performance. Like this is still my go.
Nigga don't know
I
how to
don't have a.
listen, bro.
this
I
nigga
always get
I
wild.
don't
mad
have
if
a
you don't
problem
listen.
with RJ right now. As far
What?
as
That nigga
playoff
don't got no
performance,
problem with RJ. That's,
Yo,
I
no,
E,
mean, we
no.
should have
Hold,
been
E,
hold,
left at
hold,
that.
wait.
yo,
I didn't finish.
Stop talking.
I
Listen,
didn't
my nigga.
finish.
He's not even
Oh, my
talking
bad.
to
I
I
you.
thought
didn't
you was
finish.
done, bro.
No, see, this your
I don't
problem.
have a. I don't have a
I'm gonna
problem
mute
with
you.
RJ as of the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like what I've seen in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like I took my hat off and I saluted that. You know what I mean? But I
You know what?
understand why that's the way it is. You know what I mean? But I saluted it for what it is. You know what I mean? But when it comes to making these moves, we got to be for real. When it comes to making moves and getting better, we got to be for real about this shit. You know what I mean? RJ showed up in the playoffs, and I'm saluting him for that. You know what I mean?
Yo, Shy.
I hope it's a way that we can
E,
keep him.
let him finish and stop cutting him off, bro. I'm gonna
I'm
mute you. I'm gonna remove you, bro. Stop it. Let him
Yeah, we
finish.
yo.
here.
See,
We not going nowhere.
I'm trying to have a
Like,
conversation with the dude. Like he's talking. He's
but
making good
I gotta
points.
talk. All right,
Yeah.
so let me get my good points off, and then you can come in after, so we can have a conversation. We not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the last day of school, nigga.
Facts. We
I
here.
came here, you know what I mean, to get into whatever, nigga.
We here, nigga. You
You
gotta let
feel me?
niggas
Like, I
speak,
came here
bro.
to get into whatever, you know what I mean?
Gotta
I'm
let niggas
signing
speak.
yearbooks and all that, you know what I
And
mean?
we trying to be respectful. You gotta let niggas speak, bro. Just let a nigga
they
speak
say
so you can
signing
build
yearbooks.
up. You
He's
act like
making way too much
first of
of the
all,
shit.
hold on. First of all, when we started this shit, you act like everybody wasn't getting their shit off. You just want to cut niggas off in between their points. Let's go around like we was going around and keep it fucking legible to where people want to listen to it. Gotta
Nah,
calm
but
down.
I'm gonna be quick, you know what I mean? Because I know E want to get his shit on. But my thing is, like, I salute RJ for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't feeling him in the regular season. In the playoffs, he showed up and he started looking like what the fuck I was expecting in the regular season. You know what I mean? When it comes to making moves in the off season, I would actually hope that it's a way that we could keep RJ and actually get better. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But I understand if he gotta go. I understand that. Like I understand the game. You know what I mean? It's a
Let me
dirty
ask you.
game.
Let me ask you a
I
quick.
understand it.
Let me ask you a quick interjection question. Would you prefer, because most and this is a consensus with most of the people that have shows and shit, would you prefer if they got rid of Randall and kept RJ and built around Randall and Brunson? I mean Brunson and RJ.
Of course, nigga, that's dumb, nigga. No, that's dumb. Like, what are we talking about, man? Like, at the end of the day, let me get one thing clear. When
yo,
you hear when you hear a lot of people,
yo, I know,
one thing
I
clear.
know, I know,
Let me
yo,
get one thing clear,
You're
nigga.
doing it, you're doing it again. I asked the question,
Let me
and you
get one
feel
thing
offended
clear.
when I asked that
I'm
nigga a question.
listening, man. I'm listening.
You're not
Let me
listening.
get
You're
one.
talking.
Let me get one thing clear, real quick, because you know I don't be up here like that. You
I
know what I'm saying?
know,
So
bro.
let me get my
I'm
last day
trying
of
to let the
school, nigga.
nigga.
Let me get
Nigga
my
don't
shit off.
talk, nigga. Go ahead, bro.
Man, stop coming up every time I make a comment, like agree with the nigga, like, yeah, you're right. That's
All
all
right,
I'm saying.
all right. My
Let me
bad,
Stop.
get
E.
one thing clear.
My bad, E. My bad. Go ahead.
As
Go ahead, John.
as far as like as far as this whole season with Randall, right? People got to be real with themselves. A lot of y'all Knicks fans out here, y'all never fucked with Randall. Y'all don't like him. Y'all hate him. Y'all can't stand him.
Mhm.
Y'all mad. Y'all been mad with Randall.
Big
He
man.
proves y'all wrong already.
Big man.
He his season was an outlier when he was an all-star. He'll never do that again. All that
Never.
type of shit. He
Yeah.
proved y'all wrong already.
Ben did
He
that.
already proved y'all wrong. So you've been sitting here on the edge of your bed, on the edge of your couch, watching these games, waiting for him to fumble,
Hold
waiting
on.
for him to crumble. You know what I
Let
mean?
me.
So
Let,
let's be
say,
for real.
give me 3 seconds. Give me 3 seconds. Continue.
Y'all been waiting for him to crumble and fumble. But let's be for real. Without him doing what he did for these 77 games in the regular season, you don't have a playoff. You out of here. ASAP Rocky, nigga, you're done, nigga. 6 minute Dougie Fresh. Your career is on and off, nigga. It's over with, nigga. Season done, nigga. Let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever bite the hand that fed you.
Yo,
You here for a reason.
I'm not gonna lie,
You
bro.
here for a reason. And let's be for real. Hold on. Let's be for real. Randall was never supposed to be the best player on this team when we look at this championship roster,
But
nigga.
God, this
But
is
they
why they
putting a team
continue.
together. They putting a team together, and he happened to be the first piece that's on it.
But this is why they
He
continue.
happened to be the first piece that's on it, and he's
No,
performed. You know what I mean? And whether he was, oh, he the ninth person on the bench on the champion. We know that's dumb and cat. You know what I mean?
go ahead.
You want to say he's the third piece on the championship team? That's cool. But what's the other pieces though?
At least that nigga a
That could
piece.
be facts, but what's the
And,
other
and,
pieces though?
but hold on. First of all, he the nigga attracted Brunson here. Let's not forget
Yep.
that. The magnets attract, nigga. Opposites attract. He attracted Brunson here. So no matter if niggas want to hate or not, nigga, we wouldn't have a Brunson if it wasn't for Julius Randle, nigga. So niggas, when you said don't bite the hand that feeds you, that is 100% correct. And that's the shit that I've been trying to tell niggas. Stop being ungrateful. That's why I left RJ alone. Cause I'm like, you know what? The nigga is young and he's in a better scenario because he's playing with niggas that want it, right? But I wouldn't want to play. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't want to play for the Knicks neither if the fans just shitted on me and I'm doing all I wouldn't give you. I wouldn't give you 100% either. I'm not proving you wrong when y'all niggas is ungrateful, nigga. Why would you prove somebody ungrateful? because they're not gonna appreciate it anyway. That's why it's called ungrateful.
Am I allowed to comment?
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go back to what was said before. Somebody said pay RJ $100 million. I was like, I was just coming back saying, well, I like listen. Y'all saw him in the playoffs. That's the RJ I expected last year, this year, not just in the playoffs. You understand what I'm saying? That's the guy I'm talking about. So it's like when he got to the playoffs, like he turned his game up. Like he playing the regular season a certain way. When he got in the playoffs, he turned his game up. That's the RJ I want. You know what I'm saying? We got that RJ under a cheap contract. See what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course,
Is
man.
that RJ you seen in the playoffs better than Julius Randle at any point?
That I seen in the playoffs? Yeah.
No, at any point have you seen the period? Is that RJ you seen in the playoffs better than Julius Randle?
Yeah.
Is
Unfortunately, yeah.
that true, or is you just saying yes, just to say yes?
I'm dead serious. I'm not even. I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
I don't think. I don't. Look, they don't even believe you. It's not even me.
I don't think
didn't
he
even
understands
start
the
like
question, Smoke.
E.
So you asked me a question, you know I was going to
asked you a
answer a
question, and
certain way. So
after your answer, them niggas started laughing. I didn't even start
Uh-huh.
laughing. They
I don't
started
think he
laughing
understand
at
the
you.
question,
It wasn't
Smoke.
even me.
I know why he's saying what he's saying though. You know what I'm saying?
We
Like
all know why he's
he,
saying what he's saying, but it's not
but this
true.
is my
That's
thing.
why he's getting
But
laughed
no,
at.
this is my thing real quick, right? He said the RJ that he saw is the RJ that he expected. You know what I'm saying? Like
But then I
through the
asked him
regular season, he
if
was
the
expecting
RJ
that
that
type
he
of RJ or
then I
whatever.
asked him, Shaw,
even a better
if the RJ that he
version.
But
saw was better than Julius Randle all season. And he said yes, knowing that's a
That
lie.
was the RJ I saw, and when he was at Duke,
That's a lot, but that's not
that
correct, E.
attracted me to RJ in the
But
beginning.
you
Yeah.
know that RJ that you saw during the playoffs wasn't better than Julius Randle during the season. So that's a lie.
Julius Randle during the season averaged 24, nigga. So
25.
how
Sam,
the hell is
listen to
better
what
than
you
Julius
asking me,
Randle,
man. You
nigga?
asking me RJ in the players
That's
versus
what I
Julius
asked.
Randle in
I
a regular
understand. I
season.
How could you
understand
say
why
better?
You know what I'm
why he
saying? Like,
feel
come
like
on,
that
dude. Like
because when you looking at it from a fragment, you know what I'm saying, like
taking this
and
and that.
and
Like I'm
certain
just
context is not
Hold
in it.
on,
You know
E.
what I mean? Like I didn't see me personally. I know that I didn't see a healthy Julius Randle. I saw a Julius Randle trying to play through issues. But during the regular season, he had no issues. He had no health issues. He was a beast untamed. You know what I mean? He was just off the leash. You know what I mean? And that's the most fucked up part about it was when he got injured. You know what I mean? When we was playing Miami and those last couple of games
it was.
before the playoffs. You know what I mean? That was bad timing. You know what I mean? Horrible timing because if you had Julius Randle uninjured, things would be a lot different. But my thing is, a lot of people always.
Hold on.
I
Let Shaw
think he.
come back in because I
I
want to
think
hear
he
what he
cut
got to
out.
say. Yo, Shaw, you cut out, bro. Audio, you want to elaborate on that until he comes back?
Nah, I don't think I'm the. I can't elaborate it the way that he would, to be honest.
I cut out. I'm cut back in. What's up?
Yeah,
Y'all hear
You
me?
back now.
Yeah,
yeah,
You
yeah.
we
We
can
got
back
you.
we
now.
can, we can hear you. You
All
good?
right. All right. What I was saying was, I don't think that was like, you know what I mean, like a fair assessment because we would be way more potent if Randall didn't come into the playoffs injured and get clotheslined in the second game of the playoffs, injuring his tailbone and his elbow, and then in the fifth game of the playoffs, re-injuring the injury that kept him out in the regular season. You know what I mean? Like it's
Hold
just
on.
crazy. You know what I mean?
Don't forget the eye jammy in the elbow.
No, I was going to get to that. Like
Oh yeah.
as far as like
Them.
our players taking hits, bro took all the hits. Like he took all the hits for the squad. For some reason, he had a bullseye on him. Like
Fact.
they was like, yo, we got to get this dude up out of here. You know what I mean? Like Both rounds we went through, he was the target. And I know, like, nobody cares because I already know. Nobody give a fuck about Julius Randle. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this is your all star. This is your all NBA player.
Hold on,
And
hold
y'all
on,
don't give a fuck about him. You know what I
hold
mean?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. let me stop you right there because somebody cares because somebody sees the abuse and all the shit that motherfuckers go through, right?
Nah, nah. I'm not
I
talking
do.
about a handful of people. I'm talking about
The majority.
overall.
You
The
talking about the
This is
consensus.
majority?
this is who's
Consensus.
representing you. Like this is your play. Like when the All Star weekend come, this is the guy who's representing your squad. When you
Yeah.
talk about relevancy, and Jalen Brunson definitely brought more relevancy to our whole
Correct.
situation. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like
But
we're
but
not
for niggas
taking
to
nothing away
pretend,
from that.
no, but for niggas pretend that Jalen Brunson is the reason we relevant, that's false. It's false.
That's false.
It's
He's
false.
half of the reason why we relevant.
Ah,
But he
it's
not
half.
the
Because
whole.
Randall
He
already
not
did this
the.
shit. Randall already did this shit without Brunson even here.
And we had
But
a
it makes it
better.
even better when Brunson
And we
come here.
had better seating with just defenders and 3 point. We had a better seating with just fucking putting Randalls around 3 and D guys, my dude.
Yeah.
But we got an overall we would say we got an overall better team right now, and that's a
Yeah.
fact. But it's really only off the fact that we got Brunson
Correct.
to go along with Randall. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? Before
It's
you had
really,
Randall and you
it's
really didn't
really,
have much else.
it's really. To be honest with you, this year I'm gonna give RJ his credit. It was really 3 niggas we had all year, nigga. Randall Brunson,
No, it
RJ.
wasn't. No.
RJ was
You
not here
just
most of the
you
year.
said all year. No, that's not a fact. We did not have
Because
RJ all year.
quickly had overstepped him.
Well,
Yeah, it was
I ain't
moments where
forget.
no,
quickly had
RJ.
overstepped them during the
No, let's
season.
not forget. Let's not forget. RJ had a good half of December and a good January up until February.
We talking about all year. We talking
I'm
about
talking about
all
the whole
season.
year, brother.
No, but we
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's the last day of school, so we assessing every fucking thing.
yeah, but when you say all year, that means that he
All right,
came
all
out
right, all right, all right.
and hit the ground
All year.
running. You know
All
what I
right,
mean? And
And
that's
I'll
just
take
not
chat,
facts.
chat,
All year is
chat,
crazy,
chat,
bro.
chat. All year, RJ didn't have a good season all year, but did he step up in spurts? Yes. But what I meant, and I'm not even taking back what I said. I said it. I was wrong. I'll apologize or I'll retract it. Right? Reprimand that statement. I don't think he had a good year all year, but he had a good year in spurts to where he definitely contribute. Did he contribute?
He
He had his
contributed.
moments when he contributed, definitely.
at moments. Yeah.
So, and that's what you need from all your players. Should he have contributed more? Yes, he should have. But
In the regular season. In the playoffs, he definitely contributed. You
Yeah,
know
correct.
what I'm
that
saying? But
I
definitely.
think
my
I
thing,
think
my thing is that, you know what I'm saying? Like when people act like
I want to
he
ask you a question real
contributed.
quick. I want to ask you: do you think the moment was too big for him and Randall this year?
I don't think the moment was too big. I just
No.
think that it was the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and anything goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything goes. Like, they not coming out there trying to wet the bed or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they coming out there and they want the ball. You know what I'm saying? And they giving it what they got. You know what I'm saying? They giving everything that they got. But certain things don't go your way or whatever. But in those moments, you know what I mean, you got to try to do other things. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Like they didn't come out there like nervous, scared. I don't think they were scared. I just think that shit just didn't go their way. But you had somebody on your team that was carrying the load. You know what I mean?
He
And that
That
wanted
was
to
one
carry
Brunson. You know what I'm saying? He was
that
carrying the
wanted to
load.
carry the load as well. He definitely was willing. You
And
know,
let's be for real. This whole series came to an end, whether we want to say it or not. It all came to an end
game
when
one.
we was down by two. No, yeah, game one is a. I didn't even get on game one, but I'm talking about right now. It came to an end when we was down by two with whatever couple of seconds or under a minute or whatever that we was, and Brunson had that turnover where he should have kicked it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he should have kicked it to Josh Hart.
Josh
That
Hart.
I will
Also,
finish
all
his
right, yeah,
point for
no.
him.
He kicked it to Randall when Randall was getting abused inside by Gabe Vincent.
Yeah, it was a weird play because it almost felt because he looked at him and he didn't pass it to him,
Yeah,
which made
nah.
me think that like he
And,
didn't trust his shot. But you
and,
gotta
and
like you gotta live and die by that
You gotta
shot. You
live
gotta
and
trust.
die
the,
with that.
the problem was he was getting double teamed, and then Randall flashed early, right? But he passed it too early. So usually he holds it, and then but the problem is one of our biggest problems is, excuse me, is when niggas is getting double teamed. Nobody comes to the basketball. They're just assuming that he can make this fucking cross court pass. It's like, yo, bro, first of all, if you see him in a tight spot getting fucking trapped, like a Venus flytrap, right? Come to the basketball, make the pass easier. But it's our players' cerebralness. I'm not gonna lie. Randall and Brunson, not Randall and Brunson, Randall and RJ and a couple of other players on our team, they not cerebral enough, or they are cerebral, but they don't utilize it enough, which is a
Can I
big
say something
problem.
about between RJ and Randall in the first quarter? It was a play where Randall he cleared the side out, and then RJ went and faked the like he was running back and cut and went straight to the basket and scored. I don't know. I think he scored too. And I'm like, damn, why the Knicks don't run more plays like that? Because they're on the team, like they can make things happen. And this was in the first quarter, and nobody could get a bucket. Randall shot two for something. RJ shot one for something. So I just felt like they could have ran more in general, just run plays for each other and take advantage. But that's just what I saw.
No, I'm not gonna lie. It'd be a lot of situations, circumstances. You think to yourself like, why, like, but you really can't get mad. Like, we in a good position right now. Like, I don't think we should be thinking about getting rid of our all NBA players or our players that could be suspected to be all NBA players because knowing the Knicks, we're not going to live up to expectations next year. So I'm really anticipating what moves we're going to make in the summer that's going to push us further. Because if we don't make any moves this summer and we think just coming back with a mediocre RJ Barrett or all NBA Randall and the first time All Star Jalen Brunson is gonna get us there, nigga. It's not gonna work. We need one more guy, especially a 3 and D guy that's really gonna hit the threes and clutch spots. We need some of them role players that niggas never heard of that's trying to prove themselves, but they clutch though. You know, they got the ice in their veins. That's we need them fucking no name players that most of these teams got. That's what we need.
Exactly.
Oh,
Well
oh,
disciplined
oh,
fundamental
let me
players.
let me drop a bomb on this nigga agreeing with one of my points. I'm just saying,
So
like
Yeah,
I never
yeah,
agree with your points.
yeah. Listen to this.
that's not what I meant. But
That's what he
Yo,
meant, yo.
that's
That's what he
not
meant.
yo
Sha, how that make you
so
feel, Sha?
Don't come here gaslighting no
about
shit,
tearing this
nigga.
shit up now.
Fuck out of here.
remember Andrew Wiggins?
Hold on, you remember it's the last day of school, nigga. We not holding back, nigga. First of all,
Exactly. So we about to let's get this fight going.
I ain't seen your ass in 5 months, and you still won't make me an admin, nigga. I'm not happy with you.
Okay, don't be happy. He's still not an admin. I'm God in that chat, nigga.
Fuck
Don't
no, nigga.
forget.
Hurry up,
Don't
hurry up,
forget it.
hurry up. Make me an admin, nigga. Stop playing games,
Games.
nigga. You give a nigga,
Games.
you give these niggas a little bit of power. They go to their head and
Give
shit.
me power. Give me power.
Look,
I
look, look,
created the
look.
chat.
look. Hey, look at me. See how I say you give a nigga a little bit of power, go there and say, give me power. I've been had power. I'm Thunderdome.
And this is why you're not admin.
I know. I know, nigga, because I'm the pushback king, nigga. I don't fall for that bullshit, nigga. I ain't going for that, nigga. Fuck no, nigga. Make me an admin. You my nigga for life, but fuck that, nigga. I need to be an admin so I can add on my random niggas that y'all don't know.
And this is why you know admin. He's gaslighting this shit out of you.
You
This is why he's not an admin.
had a random
I can add on my niggas that y'all don't know. Like, yo, son, I'm still looking for my nigga Dreads. He still ain't run that to me, nigga. I'm still looking for those. Remember, he said he offered those up.
Here's the question:
What? What's
It,
up? Hold on. What's up,
Is it,
Travis?
it is it a scenario like? Can y'all think of a scenario where RJ actually like get pushed to like the two, and we bring a 3 and D player over here?
I would like if he got pushed back to the two. That'd be amazing. But he got to shoot more consistently from the three, and then I could trust it because today Jimmy was attacking him, and I never seen him actually fight back. Like in the garden, I seen him fight back and get his blocks and shit and do his thing. You feel me? Fight back. Like today, I was like I don't want to see him play three when he could get bullied so easily.
I
Mm.
mean, you know what it is. I personally would love if he was at the two as well. If we get, like I said, if we could get like a Jalen Brown to take over that three spot for RJ, because even Jalen Brown technically he's more of a two than he is a three. But he'll do a better job at playing the three than RJ would. So that's a scenario I could see working.
Right.
They can make it work. I mean, they they the Knicks have some assets. I think a lot of people like quickly. I think a lot of people like Grimes. We got picks, and we got to do something with them. That's what's real this summer. We got picks, and we got to do something with them. I don't know what yet. I know that if they're gonna swing big, they're gonna have to have a big dangling a big pitch for us. So what I mean by that is a star, a superstar, or a mini star, something just to attract them. You know what I'm saying? What's the word? Somebody that's young, stuff like that. You gotta attract these teams and to invest in them, and then you could stay here and take this contract with it too to give you some salary cap relief. That's the type of deal. You understand? That's the type of deal the Knicks might have to make this year. Like no stupid deals like Minnesota gave 5 first round picks for Rudy Gobert. I don't know what the fuck they was on that day when they did that shit. But like you said, it's players that we don't even know about because I didn't see the free agent list this year, but it could be some players like they made the trade in the middle of the season for Josh Hart, and they started playing a different type. He started finishing a lot of games,
For sure.
so
The homie B
I
Civil
already knew.
says,
I already knew that he was okay.
the
He
homie,
can finish games,
hold on, E.
so we're gonna keep him. You
Let me
know
read.
what I'm saying?
Let me
See how
read this
long we
chat.
can keep this guy.
Let me read this chat real quick, sir. The homie B Civilized says, "What's good, my G? La panel and chat. Long time no see. my fellow Knicks fans. Tough loss tonight, but overall, the future is very bright with orange and blue skies. Front office has to do work. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah,
The future is bright. There's no denying
yeah.
it. We up, baby. No, nobody hotter than us. They know. They know what it is. Big Nick energy.
We playing them tonight. Like
Yo,
that's what's
I'm I'm
up, man. I'm happy,
I'm
man.
I'm
How's
so sad.
everybody weekend?
I'm so sad our season ended on a Friday. I was looking so forward to carrying around that big Nick energy that you be talking about all weekend and shit. And like now I'm disappointed. I'm like our season is actually over. Like I thought our shit was gonna carry at least like it's still fucking May or March, April. Yeah, it's still fucking May and shit. And like I'm not happy, bro. I'm not fucking happy. But successful season, but I'm not. I don't. I didn't want to talk like because motherfuckers. We was having a conversation earlier in the private chat and shit, and like G Money was talking like a sad little fucking like a wounded animal all fucking morning, and I'm like, bro, you're killing my fucking vibe. But yeah, I'm just trying to be realistic. Not. I'm like, no, you're not. You know the definition of fan, right? Nigga, you're supposed to go for you. See, I can't even trust you. I can't do crimes with a nigga that's being objective
Mm.
because that means
Right.
you're gonna make the right decision instead of the wrong decision, and the wrong decision is to shut the fuck up and do what you're supposed to do and
So,
keep your mouth
boss,
closed.
that's boss talk.
But that's his reality. You feel me? That's how he feel. He kept it 100 with you.
He kept it 100, but he also spread that fucking losing ass energy on us. Talking like a fucking loser.
Oh no.
Talking like a loser all morning. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you know, don't see he got his yellow do rag on, shirt off, feeling like a winner tonight. What's up, Dose?
Fuck the Lakers, man.
Oh, that's those. I can't see. I can't see him
I
because
fucking
you
hate
got the thing
Braun
in front of
so
the way.
much.
You got the civilized banner in front of it. Can't see. I can't see his face. You say you got the yellow do rag on for the Lakers. Boy, go. The goal, yeah, with the goal, I can't see it because he covering it with the words. All
I
right,
don't think
well,
I don't think the West.
congratulations,
I don't.
man.
Yeah, nah. Congratulations, bro. Like y'all earned it, and then I think we just didn't have enough. You know what I mean? I don't think we gave up though. We just didn't have enough. We didn't get dogged out like them bitch ass Warriors though, nigga. Tell you that, nigga. Put some respect on our name, nigga. They had to take us out. They had to set us up and put two in our head when we wasn't looking, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Because we don't
Guys,
be
it had
fall.
to happen.
No, I mean it had to be a straight setup because we don't fall for that malarkey. You heard?
I'm just telling y'all, you look at the scores, it was nobody scoring points. We just lost on still
I
hustle.
I I'm be the first person to talk about it. Yo, Shaw, we starting with you. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Short and concise, my nigga. How many games we winning next year?
I can't say that because I don't know what type of changes we're gonna make.
Somebody got to talk about it first. How many
Nah, you
games we
gotta see
winning
what the
next year?
roster looking like.
So we not they're not going Brooklyn not giving us Mikael Bridges, nigga, and we definitely not getting Giannis or nothing. So every move we gonna make is gonna be a minor move, like unless like what major nigga is gonna come to play till we get Devin Booker is not coming to us. What matter of fact, he don't even play enough defense to come to us. So like matter of fact, we gonna have to change the whole scheme. What are we do? What are we thinking about this summer? Is Thibodeau gotta go? Is so many things to talk about, and it's gonna be such a crazy summer talking about these things.
Yeah, that's why you can't give no estimate of how many games he's gonna win. We don't even know what the fuck our team looking like. We don't know
We
what's
just need,
going on with our franchise.
we
Word.
just need to keep building the team. I think, like whoever way look anyway, any way they can to build the team, build a strong team. Because you know how you always say that. I'm sure everybody heard that slogan, stuff with numbers.
Cha-
And
Be
listen,
civilized says
this
changes need to
um,
be made ASAP.
you
What
cut
would
me off
y'all?
while I was talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Oh, sorry. Well, you hesitating, so I'm just jumping in. Sorry. He said, "Be civilized." Hashtag civilized says changes need to be made ASAP. Would y'all resign Hart? Well, I like Hart because he had a spark when he started, but he kind of took a nosedive at the end. But I would resign him because he's a glue guy. His rebounds is necessary. We just need to we just need to teach him how to play make a little more, and we need more shooting. It's clear what we need. We need dudes that could play D and then shoot threes.
I know the perfect player. A lot.
What
This
what
is
play
this is my opinion.
what player?
Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
I love that kid, man. I think he
Gary.
would fit
If we could
perfectly.
get Gary
They
Trent
have to pay
and
for. They have
if
to
we
pay
could
for
get
him though.
if we could get Gary Trent and Jeremy Grant, I agree with that.
No, no, they're gonna have to pay for him. You know that. You know how the NBA is. If he's
Oh,
available,
you telling me we can't get both of those players? They both role players. We could get them on our team. Cut it out.
Gary Trent, man, he's one of the best 3-point shooters, and he he's like in his third year, one of the best
So
in the
so
game.
hold on. Audio.
Talk to me.
What team is Gary Trent on, and can we
Toronto.
how can we snipe him?
He has a player option coming up this off season, so he can choose to get out of that player option because Toronto ain't doing shit right now, which is probably more likely than
Wh-
not.
What's his
And then he's just gonna be a free agent.
what's his defensive? Because you got to remember he playing for Tibbs. So like, how good is his
He's a
defense?
dog on defense. He's a
Gary
straight
Trent,
dog. Yo, you know how many times he's the one who's killed us. All those Toronto games that we've almost lost or have lost have been because of Gary Trent Jr. and nobody ever points that shit out. Like Gary Trent Jr. is a dog, straight up and down, and he has a gun on him too. He'll shoot it on you.
Yo, be civilized says, yo, what's up, live with your boy Randall? You still think he has a place on this team, fam? Of course I fucking do. Who's gonna take his
ain't not
spot?
gonna
Matter of fact,
play.
he's not talking to you. Your name ain't lie.
What you talking? I didn't say nothing, nigga.
Well, fuck that under your breath shit, nigga. This the last day of
I want to
school.
hear what
If you got
I'm
something
saying
to
under
say,
my breath.
nigga, just say what you gotta say.
I,
But nigga,
I definitely was
your
saying it.
name ain't lie, nigga. We don't need to hear E when he asked me a question, right? Nigga. I'm trying to say this, nigga. Regardless of what y'all niggas think, nigga, who carried us all season, who's our all NBA, nigga, third team and second team all NBA player, nigga, two-time all-star. Just keep being ungrateful, nigga. You gonna replace that nigga with a nobody, nigga, and then we never gonna get as close as we were today. Hold that.
What else? Yo, what's up with you and these participation trophies? What's up with that? You know what I'm saying? What's up with that, man? We started making participation trophies and keeping
Yeah, he's yelling from deep.
We trying to win this whole thing, man. You know what it feels like to win? We trying to win this. I mean, like, come on, man. We trying to win, man. We should have won this.
I don't know if losing to the eight
For Willis
seed
Reed.
is successful season.
If we would have won for Willis Reed, that would have been plus the 50-year anniversary. That would have been great.
Well,
Y'all still live?
I mean,
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I thought something. Oh.
Hey, instead of Gary Trent Jr., why don't y'all go after the Toronto coach, Nick Nurse?
Yeah,
he's Nick Nurse is a good coach.
yeah,
Front.
he got a ring.
But I don't have a problem. Like I have some problems with Tibbs, but I don't have enough of a problem with Tibbs to want to fire him because my whole thing is that nobody has been able to galvanize the troops in New York like Tibbs has, and to just want straight to fire him to me, it's kind of ungrateful, for real. Like Tibbs understands what it is to be a coach in New York City. You feel me? Like I'm just not ready to get rid of him that quickly.
Y'all watched him out coached by the
I
eighth
think
seed at home with undrafted players, and you still gonna say he galvanizing troops?
Bro, it's one thing when these players just weren't making shots, bro. It had nothing to do with them.
Do you think it has something to do with their fatigue? Brunson
I
played
mean,
all
it's
48
the
minutes.
playoffs, bro. They were getting beat up all game. Like they were getting banged up and they just weren't getting calls. We would do the same thing on the other side and whoop, there's a whistle. Like did you not see how Randall was looking with an eye, his legs, whatever? Quickly ended up getting hit in the knees. There's literally video of Bam Adebayo jumping, landing on Brunson's foot, and just standing there on his foot, and nobody's calling anything. So, like, to me, it's just like that. It's not that easy to argue that, and like the Tibbs has the grit that you need to be in New York. Like I said, I have some problems with Tibbs. Some of his schemes are pretty repetitive. I don't like the fact that he doesn't use the whole bench. Like there's more plays that should be used. But I'm not just gonna sit there and be like, yo, let's get rid of Tibbs. Like that to me is crazy because
You want
like
to just keep you want to keep him and just go to the second round again?
no, first of all, if you comparing to what we just went up against, they have a legit like star, borderline superstar on their team. We don't, bro. We have two stars on our team, and then we have a whole bunch of inconsistent role players.
like,
That's the reality. If we had a superstar on our team, if we had Jimmy Butler on our team, that'd be a different story.
Right. So you tell me Miami have more talent than y'all?
That's not what he said.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
He
I
said
didn't
we
say
had
that at
two
all.
stars, but we don't got a superstar. They got the superstar that affects the game to his whole team get calls.
Right.
And
a
and
star
Bama
not making matters.
and we can't forget that Bam was all defensive team as well.
he was an
Like,
all-star too. So.
And Bam wasn't the reason we lost though. Bam
But,
played good, but we just
oh, Bam was the reason we lost. Bam was
nah
absolutely part of
nah
the
we,
reason.
we
No,
didn't
no, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Let me just get it off.
hold on, let
Let
me
me just get
finish.
it
Let me
off. Let me
finish.
just get my point off.
We didn't execute, man. We needed to execute and
We're
hit
supposed
more
to-
shots, man.
Oh no, oh no.
Yeah,
I can't let you. I can't let you get off on that, bro. Bam absolutely had something to do with us losing. His dirty play had is part of the reason we were losing. He was
Quickly they
his
use
moving
play.
screens, him
Oh
falling on
my
people,
God.
flailing his arm, hitting people in the eye.
Ooh.
Like you
Ooh.
telling me none of that factors into our losing, us losing? Of course
Of
it
course
does.
it
Oh yeah,
do.
you
telling us?
right,
That's what you're telling
audio.
us?
Oh, you mean he dirty?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
He's one of them
He
dirty
the
players.
old dirty bastard.
He's one of them dirty players. Like Kurt Rambis and shit.
And that's
Kurt Rivers.
Pulling me out the end. He's
yo. And let
pulling
me
me
get
out
my
the
shit
end.
off real quick. Let me get my shit off real quick.
They Kevin
Go ahead.
McHale.
Go ahead.
Yo,
Get your shit off.
yo. I'm tired of these quiet boys on this team, bro. We need some dogs, bro. Like this whole yo, I needed somebody just to come off the bench and you just hit somebody in the nuts real quick, bro. Like, you just gonna let them hit your star like that, hit your leader like that? Nah, you need somebody to go in the game real quick, boom, just quick elbow. Like, you're not doing anything else for the team. Like, they hurting us. Like, let them know what's up. You feel me? Like, I feel that New York energy from a lot of these dudes, bro. A little too soft for me. Straight up.
The whole team looks soft, man. You talking about this past game? You can tell they play hard. But
Salute, G Money. How you doing?
Salute.
Good. Hope everyone's
G
enjoying
Money.
their day, man.
G Money, what up?
What's going on, man?
Money, salute.
What's going on? I mean, Brunson did not want to go packing. Brunson did what he could, though. I know he had the late blunder, but he did everything he could. Get into the lane, hitting dagger threes. Brunson was trying his best to save New York from the dead. Josh Hart had his moments, but he was kind of quiet. But no one else really helped Brunson this game, to be honest. But Brunson did what he could.
Yep. Pretty much that's what it was. Like only 3 other Knicks had a field goal. And the rest was Brunson. That's amazing.
That's abysmal. Grimes, 1 of 6. Randall, 3 of 14. Barrett, 1 of 10. Mitch,
that's amazing. That doesn't make any
no
sense.
buckets, 2 points off of free throws. That was late in the game. Come on, man.
Doesn't make any sense. And the Knicks lost the game. So what could you say?
Right. It was a great year for the Knicks. It was a great year for the Knickerbockers. I mean,
What?
I can't say great year. It was a good year. Let me change that. Good year.
No, don't let these niggas back you in the corner. It was a fucking great year. We exceeded expectations. Most people thought we was gonna be in a play-in, and we went to the second round. It was a great fucking year. Fuck anybody that thought different. Bitch ass nigga.
And almost went to a game 7.
Fuck out of here, nigga. It's the last day of school. I'm not talking nice to these bitch ass niggas. It's the last day of school. Facts.
We have New York has a bright future. Good coach. Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, E, can he finish?
No, that was me. No,
yo, Derek, can he finish?
We just need a few more. I'll just make this quick. We just need a few more tweets in the tool shed. I mean, I think the players I would keep Randall. I would keep Brunson. I would keep Hartenstein. McBride, I would keep him. Everybody else is kind of, and maybe Grimes, but everyone else is kind of fair game.
So, Randall, and you ready to trade Randall and RJ?
The only time I'll trade.
Be honest, bro. Don't. It's the last day of school. I don't want to hear your preface. Tell me the truth.
I would trade RJ. In my opinion, I would trade RJ. I'm telling you my preference. The only time I'll trade Randall is if we get like a star back. If not, I'll keep him.
I agree with you.
What star would you trade him for if we could get somebody back?
Man, that's tough. The stars that I would love to trade Randall for. I know Sunny Stars will never happen, but I'm just saying. One, the Greek Freak. I would love Giannis on this team. I would love that.
Two, could be a possibility.
What'd you say?
It could be a possibility because he did get that injured back. You know, I don't wish he got hurt. Anything
no,
like
I'm
that,
good. No, Smoking Knick.
Thank you. Keep in mind.
Right. I'm good, Smoking Knick. Thank you, man. Right. Giannis. What other player would I trade Randall for? Man. Other than that, though, I'm talking about like realistic, though. Really, that's it for the most part. Really, just Giannis at this point, though. Really, just Giannis at this point, though. I don't see any other star that's going to be available. And I might consider Joel Embiid.
Let me ask you another question then. What does that say about Julius Randle? Is there only one play? If there's only one player that you would want to truly trade him for,
And also Joel Embiid. I might
You lying?
Joel Embiid.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm not talking to you
So
either.
technically two, and also Joel Embiid.
You know what
God
I'm saying?
damn, bro.
Fuck, man. But they're making shit
Oh
up.
shit.
I'm talking to G Money, bro. You keep interrupting, nigga.
No,
So
I'm
we're
not.
technically two Embiid and Giannis. That's who I trade Randall for. That's Embiid or Giannis.
All right. So if we
Right.
trade, I agree with Giannis, but Embiid, I think we should get rid of Mitch. If we got to get rid of Mitch and Julius, I'll be a little skeptical, but I think it could work.
Yeah, yeah, right. Because I think Embiid would work well with Brunson and Art, and if we did keep RJ with RJ, because he can stretch the fucking protect the rim, and Hartenstein, because Hartenstein can play make two as a big. I think Embiid will be nice on this team though if he became available. I'm
I
not
got
saying it's
one.
gonna happen.
I
I
got
don't
one
think it
more.
will ever happen. I'm just saying.
I got one more question for you.
Yeah.
Randall or RJ? Who's more tradable at this point?
Whew. More tradable, man. That's a tough question.
No, it's not.
Like you asking which player is more likely to be more traded at this point?
No. Who's more tradable from what you've seen all season? Off regular season and offensive, postseason included. Who's more tradable?
Oh my god.
If this was a talk show, you would have lost already.
Gee whiz. The player that I think is more tradable, counting regular season and the playoffs, is I'm going to say Randall. I'm going to say Julius Randall.
See?
Yeah, I was going to say RJ, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'll say more Randall.
Yeah. See? We put a super package with Randall. That's the thinking. Put a super package around him and go for a superstar like a Jalen Brown.
Yeah,
That's
because
how
who
you
wants
do it.
RJ to this point?
That's how you do it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Think about
Jalen
it.
Brown and RJ wouldn't fit together though. It's RJ.
No. Mm-hmm.
Listen, the NBA is filled with wings. People you just asking me
You're
if
not about
RJ
to
should, but
convince us. You're
hold
not
up, my
about to
guy,
no. You're
hold on,
not
let me
about to
finish.
convince
You
me
was
two
just
niggas that
asking me
can't
if
shoot
RJ,
to
y'all was
be
just
playing
talking about if
together.
RJ should play the Super Two. Y'all was just talking about the shit.
RJ game
And
don't fit with
I
Jalen
bring up
Brown.
Jalen Brown name, now it's like,
RJ,
no,
no,
that's not
nigga.
gonna fit.
It's not Jalen Brown. It's RJ. RJ would be the biggest problem at that point, and I don't want
It's
RJ.
not
If
gonna
we
fit
getting
now.
if we getting rid of Julius, we got to
That's
get rid of
ideal.
RJ too.
I'm just saying, man. It's not, man, you don't gotta believe me. I don't care,
Because
man.
I'm not trading one of my most consistent players for a nigga that's completely inconsistent. I would
Listen,
never
man,
do
you
nothing.
can do whatever
That's
you want to do in the
stupid.
regular
That's
season.
stupid. Quiet money. We
You,
call that shit earlier.
you need to
Stupid.
show up in the playoffs, bro. It's 2 years in a row, and it's
Is that
and
gonna be?
niggas
Is that
Regular
gonna be a
season
like
Randall.
narrative? Is that gonna be
deflating,
a
man.
narrative all summer because that nigga showed up in
Regular,
8
regular season
games,
Niggas
nigga?
Randall.
is deflating, man. RJ didn't have a good season. Let's not give
Fuck no.
RJ a pass.
Stop it,
If
nigga.
that's
RJ had a
that's where you
terrible
at. That's
season.
where you at
RJ
with
had a
right now.
terrible season. He almost
You
got
like,
his ass
oh, give him a
traded.
pass. No,
That's
no,
why
you're
his
not
ass
getting a
showed up in
pass.
them 8 games,
I'm
nigga.
telling you
Because
now.
he know
I'm
RJ
saying.
knew if his ass
I'm
ain't show up,
saying.
hey, I'm not done, right? That nigga knew if his ass ain't show up in them 8 games he showed up in, he wouldn't be in the New York Knicks jersey come October, nigga.
And I mean, why not, right? I agree with you. We don't want that trash. Today was terrible. Today was just
He
I
shot
don't
1 for
know.
10.
Hold
I
on.
don't know.
1
That's
for 10.
What that nigga say he went? 1 for 10, nigga.
like the
elimination
worst.
game.
That's like
An elimination game for 10. Oh.
that's like a Harrison
Hold on.
Barnes game.
1
Harrison
for
Barnes.
hold on, you're caping for a nigga that went 1 for 10.
Your nigga went like 2 for 10.
Nigga, I
What
digress.
the fuck? Like
You're caping for a nigga that went 1
shit.
for 10 in the closeout game that he knew we needed, nigga. I digress.
If he just
Bro,
makes
the
3 more
dude
shots, he
was
wins.
like 2 for 14, man. Stop.
It's pretty.
Still.
If RJ just makes 2 or 3 more shots, it's a different result.
You see?
Hold
But
on, what
sadly,
Right.
it's-
It was one shot he missed. It was one shot he
E,
was under the
E,
basket
E,
and he
E,
missed.
You need to stop, sir. You know when you agree with niggas' points, you only look like how I look when I talk about Randall, right? You look crazy over RJ, nigga. You need to stop.
Coming from you, yeah.
the
Because
whole
G
team
Money,
sucked
because
in the
G,
Bronx.
hold on, G Money, because G Money, right? If that nigga would have hit 2 or 3 more shots, we would have won. But the nigga went 1 for 10 in the whole game.
And he had 8 free throws to start the game. Didn't have any free throws after that.
And that's your favorite player, E. Where your man go after the first?
So what
Hold on,
that got to
nigga.
do with anything, bro?
Hold on,
Like,
nigga.
nigga, your favorite
That's
player was Julius Randle for the whole series.
Hold on.
Randall was
It's your
bad
favorite player.
against us too.
You know what I'm saying?
Where
For
the
the
fuck
whole
was your man's at after the first quarter, though?
Man, I ain't making no excuses for none of them, man. They ain't just good.
Oh, okay. Oh, 1
I
for
ain't making
10.
them. You want excuses?
1 for
Like
10 is great.
you looking for?
Matter of fact,
you did all right in the regular
Quiet Money,
season.
G Money, Shaw
Come on,
Legacy,
man.
Audio. We need to build around that 1 for 10. Matter of fact, let's trade Randall and Brunson, and then build around 1 for 10. Let's do that.
And I'm gonna build around with
Let's
2
do
for
it.
14.
Guys,
That's
it's
what
pretty
Julius
simple.
Randle.
Guys.
That's what Julius Randle did. I'm gonna build around him.
I think we should do that.
I'm gonna do it like that.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Hold on.
Then I'm gonna do it like that.
Hold on, E.
I'm coming right back at you with the 2 for.
But
you're
full of shit because what you
yours
don't.
is worse.
But what you fail to understand is we've been building around Julius, nigga. So you're wrong.
Man, listen, man. I don't really. Man, we just lost the game.
Oh, you've been
be
trumped
honest.
with your logic because you're not
You know what
thinking.
I'm saying? Like, we made it to the second round, game 5. We could have brought it back to the Garden. Like, that's where I'm at right now.
It was a good season, though. Yeah. And I see he's looking at me like you're crazy.
Those don't come in here with that bullshit.
And speaking of the late,
hold on, G Money, because that fucking do rag signifies that shit he be on with that cape behind his fucking neck. Santa Claus believing ass nigga. What's up with you, Dose?
Hey, how's it a good season if y'all lost in the second round to the number 8 seed with underdrafted free agents on their team?
I ain't mad. It was how about this? It was.
Oh, but you know who else? You know who also lost to them? The Milwaukee Bucks. So put it into context before you say shit like that.
5.
And they only beat us by 4, bitch. We should have won this game tonight. If RJ wouldn't have went 1 for 10, your favorite player, nigga.
If
Fuck out of
RJ
here.
went 1 for 10 with Randall,
Nah, you can't say that.
Right. Right. But hang on. There's other reasons too. Randall going 3 of 14, Grimes going 1 for 6, Obi disappointed. Everyone kind of sucked.
You heard that, right? I heard the same thing. 3. I thought it was 2. He must have had a garbage bucket or something.
Right. And also Mitchell also scoring 2 points.
I thought it was 2.
Don't hurt that nigga up. That shit was not funny, my nigga. That shit wasn't. Now you laughing at shit that's not funny, nigga. If you
that nigga have more fouls than field goals.
Matter of fact, if you
that
gonna
nigga have more turnovers.
if y'all niggas gonna troll, both y'all bitch ass niggas could go to a Lakers chat.
That's a fact.
Over there,
what the fuck you been doing to me? You
Word to mother, nigga. Go to a Lakers chat.
I heard 1 for 10, hella much. I want to hear 3 for 14.
But I've been cool, man. I'm like,
and Grimes was 1 for 6. Obi was 2 for 5. Obi had his first 2 3 this week.
Why are you playing niggas if they missing? Why you ain't putting somebody in like Fournier and Derrick Rose or somebody like that. Like,
Agreed.
It's a good
Agreed.
idea, man. I thought about them
Agreed.
doing that, but they,
Why
you know,
why
they
why
did.
why you invested in Knicks politics, my nigga?
You
huh?
talking to me? You asking me?
I was hoping to see y'all in the finals. Shit.
At least
You wasn't
Man,
hoping
listen,
to
man.
see that.
I
Yeah, well,
don't. Lakers ain't getting past
y'all
the
got
Nuggets.
the
That's it.
basketball
nah,
guys
I don't
blessed
think the
y'all.
Lakers.
Y'all
Nah,
got
the
the
Lakers being
Cavaliers in the
first.
first round. Then y'all got the Heat in the second round. Y'all had home court advantage. Y'all had that. So y'all
Yeah,
squandered the opportunity.
that is true against the injured Heat team.
Jokic is
All they've been
different.
here. That's true.
Jokic is different.
Denver's not being LA. LA's deeper. LA has too much rim protection for Denver. I don't see how Denver's winning that series. And LA has multiple guys who can throw on Murray and Michael Porter. LA's beating Denver, man.
I've been watching a lot of Denver games because they show them now more on TNT. So
Yeah,
I'm
no.
ESPN. Yeah, I got to see the way Denver played, and you would think like a Michael Porter. They were saying that he wasn't going to make it to the NBA because he had a back issue or whatever. But he was graded one of the best players in the country at the time.
No, he's a good player.
And
He's a player who can shoot, yeah.
yes, but the reason he fell. That's why I was telling the Knicks. I was like, Knicks. I wanted the Knicks to draft Michael Porter because we was like, if he don't hurt his back, he gonna be a star. He is a star. They're paying him the max, I believe, for Michael Porter. So
Mhm.
I seen him and Jokic. He's a wizard. You know what I'm saying? He's straight up wizard. So I think man, they got a good team.
No,
I'm
they
just
do.
leave it alone. They got a good team.
No, they do. They do.
And
Denver will give LA problems because they get banged in the block. My only concern with Denver is they struggle with fast paced teams. LA can play fast when they want to. They have no one to guard LeBron, AD in the block, and don't sleep on Achimura, Austin Reeves to have a big series. I got LA in 6. I think the Lakers are going to the NBA Finals.
nah, they got Aaron
Gordon's a good defender, but
Gordon.
Gordon's a good defender, but he can be a foul machine sometimes. LeBron's good bullying him in the paint. Denver has no rim protection. Your best rim protection is Thomas Bryant. They're not going to play him.
LeBron, he ain't trying to score like 40 points or nothing like that.
He will try. I know. He's not going to do that all the time. But he's going to try.
But I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You put a guy that's bigger than him or the same size as him, like Ben Gordon is in his way. He's gonna pick his spots. You know what I mean?
Uh huh. Right. And also, don't sleep on D'Lo. I know D'Lo can be feast or famine, but again, the Nuggets have no. The Nuggets' best perimeter defenders they got is Aaron Gordon, KCP, and Jeff
Yeah,
Green, and Bruce Brown. But
that's a
my only
problem.
issue, right? My only concern with the Nuggets is that team's too feast or famine from the perimeter, though, and sometimes they struggle with athletic bigs. That's why I don't see the Nuggets winning that series. And I know they have a bench, but it's streaky as hell. That's what I'm saying, though. I don't see how Denver's being LA. And Denver's not
Honest,
a yeah.
honestly, I don't know. For a long time during the season, I didn't know how Denver was the number one team in the NBA. Like they were the best team in the NBA this year, and all year long, it wasn't like it was going back and forth or anything like that. I just noticed that. I was like, well, damn, I didn't know they were that good until they started showing them more on TNT and ESPN, and I got a
Mhm.
chance to actually see them more.
And you can see more come Tuesday, yeah, in the
Yeah,
conference
because
final.
they started showing them later in the season after
Right,
they made a name for themselves.
right. But what were the rest of you guys? Lakers and Nuggets conference final. Who do you think is going to the NBA finals? I got Lakers and 6.
Got Nuggets, and I'm not sure. Um, who is it? Nuggets and Boston.
Oh, so you got the Celtics winning Game 7 against the Sixers and being the Heat. Okay, same
Oh,
here.
wait, my bad. I don't know who's gonna win tomorrow. That's true. They didn't win
No,
yet.
there's no
I
game.
think
Well,
Boston won.
technically today is Saturday, so you're all right. There are no games tomorrow. Well, there are games tomorrow. 'Cause today is Saturday technically, so there are
'Cause
games tomorrow.
I think if Embiid needed to drop like 45, 40 something, he could do it. He could do it.
Right.
to win.
Right. What do you guys think? Lakers or Nuggets? Who do you think is going to the NBA Finals? I got LA in 6.
I got the Nuggets.
No, no.
And how many games?
I think Nuggets in 6.
Okay. What about you, Quiet Money? Quiet Money?
I think it's
You okay,
tapped
man?
out.
Okay. And what about you, Shay Legacy? Is that you? Uh, okay.
They
What about you?
probably not trying to phone.
Okay. Okay. So you guys got Denver going to the first ever NBA Finals dance. Okay. Um.
Yo,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was about to ask you. Who do you think is gonna go to the NBA Finals? The Lakers or the Nuggets?
um, I think it should be the Nuggets, but the way the NBA politic, most likely it's gonna be the Lakers. Somehow, some way,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be the Lakers, but it should be the Nuggets. Nuggets is the better team, but
That's some
Definitely.
that
goat.
don't go but so far in the NBA.
Well, that's some goat shit right there. If the Lakers win the championship, serious because
LeBron would be the greatest player of all time if he were to do
yep,
that.
yep, yep.
And
That's a
AD
good. That's
and AD would be
on
a
one
top 5 player in the NBA. And AD would be like a top 5 player in the NBA, arguably the best big man in the NBA if the Lakers win the championship.
all time. Yeah,
No,
that's
not all time. No,
crazy.
no, I don't know about all time. I'm talking about right now.
No,
I'm saying if the
he's
Lakers win
gonna
now.
definitely go up. If he's a part of that team that they put together in the middle of the season, that's gonna go down as something Michael Jordan never did. And
As a
you
7th seed, mind you.
know what
Starting
I'm
up
saying? That's gonna and
on
they're gonna
fire.
and they're clamoring saying, "Oh, he's good enough. He's better than him now." That with that being said, he has a strong argument to say, "Now I'm the greatest. Now I'm the greatest." You know what I'm saying? I
I
got the
mean,
all-time scoring record, and I changed my team at the trade deadline. We won a title. I
that's true.
mean,
And look at the journey. They
I
beat
don't think anybody's ever
Memphis,
done that.
Golden State. They beat Memphis, the 2 seed. Golden State were the NBA champions. Denver, who had the best record in the West, and then in the finals, you play either the Eastern Conference champion Boston or Philly with the MVP Embiid and former MVP Harden, or I'm saying arguably the greatest A seed of all time in Miami. Yeah.
Well, Knicks made it one year. They made it to the finals.
No, I'm saying the Lakers win the championship. I'm talking about the potential teams they play in the finals.
Mm-hmm. Look. I was thinking about AC. And first thing I thought it was the Knicks. But yeah, that means that'd be amazing.
Yeah. And rookie head coach and Darvin Ham. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that would be crazy. Who do you think is gonna win? And speaking of craziness, who do you think is gonna win Game 7? Philly. Well, you're saying that you're saying you're leaning towards Philly, right?
I'm leaning towards Philly personally.
Mm. What were the rest? What were the rest of you? I got Boston.
I like Philly.
Okay,
It's in Boston or Philly. I think it's
Boston.
in Boston. Yeah,
Oh, so you got
Boston.
Philly.
Boston has a better record.
Right. So you
Um,
got okay.
it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard in the Garden. It is, but I think it's gonna have to be. This is his year right here. You know what I mean?
Right.
MVP. This is his year, and he's fully capable of doing it. I know he got his legs, whatever. He's been dealing with that his whole career. And B, this could be a special year for him. He could win the title this year. So I pick Embiid to win the game. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I pick Embiid.
So you got okay. So you got Philly upending the Leprechauns. Okay, what about you, Shay? Sixers or Celtics? What's your? You had to put your finger in your chinny chin chin. Who will have the last laugh after Game 7?
Oh,
Oh, he bounced.
Ooh.
I think you're talking about Shy Legacy.
Shy, like I said, keep saying Shay. Shy, excuse me. I think
Mm,
it's Shay.
mm.
Shy. Thank you. Thank you. What about you? Thank you, man. What about you, man? Who do you? Shy. Excuse me. Nice to meet you, man.
Yo,
Nice to see you again.
respectfully, yo guys, I'm about to tap out. Yo,
All right.
All
Stay
right.
safe. Stay
you
safe.
already know.
Stay safe. Shy, I made a mistake. I was about to ask, but who do you think is going to win Game 7, the Sixers or the Celtics?
That's gonna be a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the way it's going right now, Boston should close that out. They
Right.
should close it out.
Okay.
I mean, it's all in their favor. They did what they were supposed to do. They swung it back home. So yeah, they should close it out. But it could go either way. But it should be Boston.
Okay. So you got the Celtics like me. What about you, man? What about you?
Think, I don't know. Is it just me up here? Me? Yeah. It's just
Uh,
me.
uh, right. I'm talking about the guy on my right though. What's the name again, man?
Dude, those?
Dose. Yeah, Dose. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I asked. Dose. Yeah, I'm asking you. Who do you think is gonna win Game 7? Seas or Sixers?
I think Sixers. They got the better coach.
Wow. So you got Sixers. Okay. What about you, Smoking It? Who do you think is gonna win Game 7? Probably
You
said
said
that.
who?
I was about to ask Smoking Nick and Quiet Money. Who do you think is gonna win Game 7?
From what? The Sixers and the
Celtics. Yeah.
Well, how many games the Sixers? How many? The Sixers? The Sixers have had to go to Game 7 for the Sixers to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought they won a couple of games, but man, they got a 7. So they got to win the next 2 games in a row.
No. Philly needs to. No. Philly's having Game 7 in Boston. Whoever loses that game is done.
So why just you? Oh, because you said 2. I thought you said. So I was like, well, they got to win 2 games in a row. I want to go with Boston, but if it's only 1 game, they got to win. I mean, I know it's gonna be in the Boston Garden. I'm assuming it's gonna be in the Boston Garden.
Yeah. It's gonna be in
Um,
TD Garden. Yeah. In the
so
TD Garden.
yeah, it's gonna be there. Yeah, I think Embiid. This is Embiid's year. Some players, sometimes they have good years, like Tim Duncan, a long time ago. Tim
Yep.
Duncan, Shaq wasn't the best. They had KG in the league, but it was something about Tim Duncan. It was unstoppableness about Tim Duncan. Kobe, he was in the league, but it was something about he would. I can't think of a player like that now because I say, okay, well, Tim Duncan and Emmanuel Ginobili was a good pairing, but I can't really think of that guy in the NBA. I guess other than AD, right? That can be that Tim type of force, that force that like a Tim Duncan. They just like they're not built like that no more.
Yeah.
But with reflexes, when you're a tall guy, most of these tall dudes, they shooters. They don't really play or brute strength, post moves, stuff like that. Like post
Yeah.
moves will get you easy 2 points. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it. Don't take post moves light. Like I remember LaMarcus Aldridge. He had a jumper.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good post game. Zach Randolph. He had a good post game. It's like I'm missing art. Brooke Lopez he had a crazy post game.
Mm-hmm.
But he started shooting threes. So, but he had oh man, 'cause he used to play in the Barclays Center. He had a crazy. Um, yeah, his footwork was good. His footwork was crazy. Brunson got some crazy footwork right now.
Mhm. We fought our best in the series against the Heat, but and we did our best. The only thing we could have did better was pushing the pace a little bit though, because I felt we played a little bit slow at times. And the ball movement, the defense was fine. I thought the defense did a good job contesting jump shots. Just that what killed us down the stretch was turnovers, and we only had 13 assists this game. That's unacceptable. Brunson did what he could in the paint, the jab step, the three ball, the pull up three. He did what he could. But other than Josh Hart, who gave no one else really did anything in this game offensively. I always tell people defense does win championships, but so does offense. Because you can defend all you want, but if you don't execute and put the ball in the bucket, you're not going to win.
Yeah, so yeah. There's nothing wrong with that statement.
Mm-hmm.
I think nowadays, I mean, seriously, nowadays in the NBA, I think it's more of an offensive game than it is a defensive game. In the playoffs, maybe
Mm-hmm.
it turns into a defensive game, but because it brings up the ratings, like it scores like 140 versus 140 to 142. That's the final score. That's what the NBA want to do. So it's like an offensive game now. You just gotta have a couple real good defensive wings that can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks they got something in Jalen Brown. No, Jalen
Yep.
Brunson. They got something in him, and they need to get what that asset needs this summer. Get what he needs.
Right.
Like an offensive coach,
Huh?
maybe like an offensive coordinator or something.
Or whatever he need. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. He if he need a I don't know, whatever he need, man. You just gotta make sure he get whatever he need, and they need to put this team together because the team is he might be best friends with Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Julius Randle is the second best player on the team. He might be best friends with him, and he might say, "Oh, I'm not trade me if you trade him." Well, we don't know. We don't know. I doubt that they. I doubt that. But still, we gotta whatever he need. If he feel that he can turn Julius Randle into a consistent player, go for it. Seriously,
Right.
because he's a volume player. I'll say it now. I feel like he's coming off an All NBA appearance. But now that we got eliminated, I'll say it. And I won't bite my tongue. I'll say it. Like he's an All NBA player like in the regular season, but we needed him in the playoffs,
Yeah.
so he disappeared.
Man, I'm kind of disappointed in the Knicks, man. You take the break, you get the AC.
It's all good. He wasn't supposed to be there. He wasn't supposed to be in that spot.
So y'all think the Heat have any chance against Philly or Boston?
No, they have a chance. Miami has a chance. When you play a game, you have a chance to win. The Heat have a chance, yeah. But I think we'll beat the team.
Do the Heat have more talent than any of those two teams?
The Heat, no. I think Philly or Boston is more talented than Miami.
Okay. All right.
Miami has a chance. Miami does have a chance, but I think Philly or Boston is more well equipped.
Yeah, Philly. I'm just yeah, Philly. I think Philly got this year. I think if and most likely if I mean you think the Lakers are gonna go, I think the Nuggets gonna go. But if Philly or if the Nuggets do go and Philly go, that'd be real good.
Joker versus
Let's
Embiid.
see.
I mean, that'll
Yeah,
be nice.
that'd be real good. That'd be it.
You got two teams trying to break through. Philly hasn't won a title since '83. Denver's never reached the mountaintop. If that series would have happened, that'll be fun.
That would be one of the best finals in years. Who's in the finals? Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Or
Who's in
Lakers
the
Heat
best finals
finals.
in years?
Or Lakers Heat rematch in 2020 finals. Imagine that.
Man, no, I mean, I'm not.
And what's
LeBron,
funny about that? If
LeBron don't move me no more.
if it's Lakers Heat, the Lakers get home court advantage. They're the number seven
Yeah,
I'll
seed.
watch it.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's hella
yeah.
funny.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. But
It's 4 a.m. I gotta. Yeah, right. It's 4 a.m. I gotta. I'm sorry for interrupting you, man. It's 4 a.m. I gotta go to
Everybody else
bed,
is,
man.
man.
Stay safe, man.
Guys, go on.
Philly. All right, brothers.
Hmm.